just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life it just begun, but now I've got to throw it all
song. When I started balling, I was young. You gon' think about me when I'm gone. I need that money like the ring I never won. I want.
The club on the weekend, I can see her getting drunk with my best friend. I couldn't wait for the summer and the warm tour. I remember it's the first time that I saw her there. She's getting kicked out of school cause she's failing. I'm kinda nervous cause I think all of her hate me. She's a one, she'll always be there. She took my hand and I made it, I swear. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. She said what? And I told her that I didn't know. She's so cool, gonna see me through the window. Everything's better when she's around. Can't wait till the parents go out of town. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. Woo-hoo.
Darling, 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 go home.
Do you remember 21st night, September? Love was changing the minds, pretenders, while chasing the clouds away.
'Cause it's too cold for you here and now, so let me hold both your hands in the whole of my sweater. It's too cold for you, the whole of my sweater.
skin tone, blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the vodka, blame it on the idiot, blame it on the tap dance addiction, blame it on the alcohol.
I don't fuck with you, bitch, I got no feelings to go. I swear I had it up to here, I got no ceilings to go. I mean for real, fuck how you feel. Fuck your 2 cents if it ain't going toward the bill. Yeah, and every day I wake up celebrating shit.
Don't wanna be you.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Hey, what up,
Grab
girl?
my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city.
Let's go.
Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like this, I think that you'll be happier, I want you to be happier. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I want to see you smile, know that you got.
Are you seriously watching porn by yourself?
Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama.
I think that you'll be happier, I want you to be happier.
If I'm gonna be famous for something, I wanna be famous for loving you. If I'm gonna be known around the world, I wanna be 'cause of you, girl. Nothing wrong with the center of attention. Long as I'm with you, I don't mind the pictures. If I'm gonna be famous for something, girl, I wanna be famous for loving you.
Sky tissue that I wish you saw. Side captain, Mr. Know-It-All. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you, 'cause with the birds I'll share. With the birds I'll share this lonely view. With the birds I'll share this lonely view.
She could get menacing, frightening, find help. Sometimes I scare myself. She could get menacing, frightening, find help. Sometimes I scare myself.
I'm singing, follow me, everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. And if you wanna leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me.
Don't stop believing. Hold on. Sweet like people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Sweet like people.
Bro, I'm straight up not having a good time.
Agreement.
in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess, I'm your priest. Yeah.
Young girl, see you want me, body alive, and I'm just a dead man walking out. But you need it, yeah, you need it, all of the time, yeah.
Getting born in the state of Mississippi. Papa was a copper and mama was a hippie. In Alabama, she was swinging hammer. Race you gotta pay when you break the panorama.
See you want me, back in the line. I'm just a dead man calling tonight.
I don't want your love no more. It's not what I'm looking for. I don't want your love. You can be the one I don't want your
Sidewalk on the east side, where you at? Don't like the nightstand in the back. Come here, you can meet me in the back. Dark jeans and your Nikes, look at you. Oh damn, if I seen that color blue. Just think of the fun things we could do. Is it cool that I said all that? Is it chill that you're in my head? Cause I know that it's deadly. Is it cool that I said all that? Is it too soon to do this yet? Cause I know that it's deadly.
I don't want your love no more.
Even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you. And I would stop the world for you, you know. I'll let you know. I'll never let this feeling go. This love has no ceiling, I cannot deny.
They tell me think with my head, not that thing in my chest. They got their hands at my neck this time. But you're the one that I want. If that's really so wrong, and they don't know what this feeling is like.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well then no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to. Because today we'll make fine. And we can act like we come from out of this world. Leave the real one far behind.
And I say yeah, 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 yeah. And I say yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it how I feel? F-I-N-D-S. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it how I feel? F-I-N-D-S.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive and flat yet. It's your primitive and flat yet. If you got a big, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive and flat yet. It's your primitive and flat yet.
You just call on me, brother, if you need a hand. We are
we them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, 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 we making noise. Holla, holla, we them boys. Holla, 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 we them boys.
It's no surprise I won't be here tomorrow. I can't believe that I stayed till today. Yeah, you and I will be a tough act to follow, but I know in time we'll find this was no surprise.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, happy hump day. Smash Stack in the middle of the week. It is a Wednesday, and we are getting ready to go, guys. I'm fired up! I'm fired up! We got a brand new day ahead. Obviously looking forward to seeing what this day is truly going to bring us. See if there's going to be any sort of big money making opportunities. Right now we got a little AZI. We have a little GELS. Have a little bit of maybe BEEM. Let's break it on down. Let's go over every single play. Let's make sure we are completely ready to rock here today. I'm jacked. I'm excited. Let me just change my filters real quick. Let's go to 0 out of 0 out of 30 million. Boom, boom, boom. Ready to rock. All right, traders, we're going to go over everything. We want to make sure every single trader is prepared. We want to make sure every single trader is ready. We want to make sure every single person knows exactly what to be focusing on during this day. And I hope you guys are excited. So starting on off, let's start off this list. And let's go with, what do we have with GELS? Now, if anyone does not know, GELS actually came out with a press release yesterday. Yesterday, GELS came out with news. And it looks funny because it looks like you would assume that the news came out at like 4 o'clock last night. But the news actually came on out at 9 o'clock yesterday morning. So GELS had news at 9 a.m. talking about positive data yesterday morning, but it didn't do anything. It wasn't until after hours that the stock started spiking, that the stock started ripping and running, that the stock started taking on off. So this is a little bit of a weird one. And the reason why it's so odd is because GELS does have news. Had news yesterday, but it didn't spike at all during the day. It started ripping and running and spiking and climbing after the day was over. So we actually head on over here, team. You guys can head on over to the Fox Turner Analyst Alerts. And if we scroll on down here, we can actually see right here, GELS. GELS on watch this morning after yesterday's press release. Please note, this news was released at 9 a.m. Eastern time yesterday morning. GELS just started spiking in after hours last night. So it announces positive preclinical results. Again, a great press release. Nothing wrong with that in any sort of way. You see the word positive, it starts bringing in momentum. You see the word positive, traders start running over into this play. But at the same time here, team, it comes on down to, it's a little bit weird that it took a whole entire day for the stock to start spiking. Would I say we want to watch this one? Yes. Would I say that there's a dip buy opportunity if this one comes back on down towards $1? Absolutely. Would I say that we should probably all put the stock on a downtrend right now and you could just play the stock on a downtrend? Yeah, very simple, straightforward. So what do we have at this moment? If you want to play the #1 top gainer in the stock market, I would say continue to play its downtrend area. Understand where reversals are going to happen. We know we have reversal here, we have reversal here, and we are getting reversal here. If this stock hits this line and continues to fall, we most likely will get the next possible dip buy. Dip buy opportunity is most likely going to be at the $1 mark. So keep following this downtrend all the way down over on GELS. Then, of course, look for the dip buy and maybe a little bounce off that $1 area. GELS is a stock that you could be watching. As of now, I would definitely say it's a short down towards $1. As you get near $1, you can look for that dip buy bounce play area. GELS did have news yesterday morning. Everyone good on that one? I like to go over these plays so that you guys are all set, ready to rock, and then we can move on to the next play. So, always want to give you that clear-cut understanding and that clear-cut game plan. Now, we want to see what we have here. Uh-oh. Skyboy's back today. If you don't close $500 plus today, I have to cancel my lifetime membership and apply for a full... Well, again, Skyboy, we got to get you on a lifetime membership first. Okay? So, hey, we're going to be getting after it here today, baby. Don't you worry. It's game time. But again, my goal today is to get you on that lifetime membership. Let's make some freaking money. All right, team, next play, AZI. AZI getting a little bit of momentum. AZI getting a little bit of hype. AZI starting to get a little bit of attention behind it. Is there news on why AZI? Now, you guys can see this came on out right around that 725, 730 mark. It says AZI regains NASDAQ compliance. Where it says AZI regains NASDAQ compliance. Now, again, when you gain NASDAQ compliance, this is where hype starts moving in. This is where we start getting some attention. This is where we start getting some buying volume. This is how it works. Just a little heads on up. If you are a company, there are two different markets you can go to be able to be publicly traded. Number one, you can go to the OTC market, aka pink sheets. That is where you do not want to be. Or you go on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is the big leagues. The easiest way to think about this, guys, is understanding. Think about like the MLB and then think of essentially like, AAA baseball. You guys might have like some team underneath a team. Like, for us in Pennsylvania, we have the Philadelphia Phillies, right? But then we also have the Iron Pigs. And basically, it's guys that are great at baseball, but just not good enough yet to get to the big league. If you're a golf fan, you have the PGA, but then you also have the Korn Ferry. If you're an NBA fan, you have the NBA, and then you have the G League. If you're whatever, it's basically a league underneath. Now, again, no one wants to go into the pink sheet world because there's not as many investors. So the thing is, AZI regaining NASDAQ compliance, that is bringing in some hype, right? That is bringing in some momentum. That is bringing in some action here. So AZI, not a bad play in any sort of way. Do I think it's a great press release? No, it's not a great press release. I'm not going to be sitting here and saying everyone put your life savings in AZI, but I wouldn't be shocked if maybe we start squeezing up to $5. I wouldn't be shocked if this thing starts getting a little bit of buying volume, right? What else helps AZI right now? AZI is only $2 million in float. When you have such a low float play right here, it definitely helps, right? When you have such a low float stock, it definitely be able to brings in momentum, brings in hype, brings in some action towards it. So AZI, we'll see if this one can be able to get some momentum. But really out of the low float plays, we only got GELS and we only got, again, AZI. Now, again, why do I always look for low float stocks? Those are the ones that are going to have the biggest price volatility. Those are the ones that are going to have the biggest price shifts. Remember, at the end of the day, you cannot make money on a stock that is just doing this. We make money on stocks that are doing this. When stocks go up and down, that's where there's big profit. Volatility, aka large spikes. So the way to think about, again, low floats is very simple, right? When you have a low float, let's say imagine there's 1 million shares available. Think about that as one house available. There's one house available in a neighborhood that, let's say 30 people want to be able to buy a home. 30 people want to be able to buy this one house. What do you think is going to happen to this housing price? Someone says, hey, you know what? I will give you $500,000 for this house. But then we have this guy says, I will give you $600,000. And then we have this guy says, I will give you $700,000. And then we have this guy that says, I will give you $1 million for that house. Notice how the price of the house dramatically increased because there's a lot of buyers and there's only one house available. So the thing is, the price increases dramatically. Now, let's again imagine this in a different way. Let's imagine if there were 30 buyers here, but there are also 30 houses available for sale. Guess what, guys? If the price is $500,000, now again, everyone could get a house. They could even lowball them a little bit. This guy could say, you know what? I'll give you $450,000. If you say no, I'll go ask someone else. So the thing is, the more houses there are available to sell, the more, again, kind of leeway, bartering that we could possibly see out of these buyers. If you only have a very small amount for sale, then, well, guess what? Everyone's going to be forced to be able to pay the highest price. That's how you could think about it with shares. There's a very limited amount of shares. If you have a limited amount of shares, guess what? AZI might squeeze and spike and go up higher because there's only a few shares available. But when you have 122 million, guess what? It's not going to be as fast, most likely. It's going to be a much slower play because there's so many shares available out there. You know what I mean, guys? So that's a very simple, easy way to just be thinking about it. As of now, there is no crazy spikes or rips or runs. We are kind of sitting back a little bit, waiting and watching. We do have NRXP, though. NRXP is not bad in any way. Here's NXRP. NXRP data on real-world use. It says NRXP announces 70,000 patient data on real-world use of ketamine for treatment of depression, submitted into the FDA for approval. Now, this is very big, guys. We are not seeing that we have received FDA approval. This is not saying NRXP has received FDA approval. That's not what's happening. We are saying we announced that we have 70,000 patient data, that we are now using this data to send to the FDA for us to be able to get approval. So NRXP does not have approval on its treatment. It's saying that it uses its treatment and is trying to get approval. So do I think NRXP could possibly spike on up today? Yes, I do, but I don't think it's going to hold. You guys can see the 200-day moving average at around the price of 266. 266 is kind of right where we came on up to. Why did we hit 266 and start dropping on down? Well, again, 200-day moving average is going to be a strong resistance line. As we know, strong resistance on a press release that we don't even have FDA approval. Guys, I always, again, that's why you always have to kind of read these through a little bit. When you read them through, you're going to get more clarity. You know, for instance, if we say we have submitted for FDA approval, we can't just throw a massive party and have NRXP spike up 300, 400%. If people would look around and say, what's going on here? Oh, we submitted for FDA approval, so we don't have approval. No, we just submitted it. Why is that good news? It would be the same exact thing as if you come out of high school and you have a big graduation party and everyone's wearing Harvard shirts and there's Harvard balloons and you have a Harvard cake and someone says, wow, you're going to Harvard? I didn't know that. And someone goes, no, I just applied to Harvard. You know, I didn't get approved yet. And it's like, so we're having this massive party. I just put $200 in a graduation card. You didn't even get accepted to Harvard? Nah, but you know what? I think I will. Right? So it's like, you can't have a party prematurely. NRXP right here, this play most likely will get a little spike and come right back on down. We can't have premature Harvard parties. Just doesn't make any sense. So NRXP, again, not the best press release in the world. AZI, not the best press release in the world, but it's still, it's better than NRXP. AZI, I do think could creep its way up towards maybe $5, $5.25. It's the lowest float play, which does make it a little bit more attractive. It does make it a little bit more appealing. Now, let's see what else we got going on here today. I just want to make sure at the time right now of 7:50 a.m. Eastern time, we all know exactly what we should be looking at. So let's go ahead and break this on down. Out of all of the top gainers with news or filings, we have AZI. We already know about it. AZI talks about, again, regains NASDAQ compliance. It's, again, staying in the big leagues. It's staying in the MLB, the PGA, the NBA. It's not dropping down to the Corn Ferry. It's not dropping down towards, again, AAA baseball. We're not dropping down to the G League. We also had BEEM this morning. BEM this morning, this stock only came on out with an earnings report. And then we have NRXP, which again has the 70,000 patients trying to get FDA approval. So if we take a look at all these right now, we already know the best of the best. We know AZI, we know BEMM, and we know NRXP. And these are the top three that really, again, we only want to be focusing on. There's nothing else that's kind of stealing the show at all. LEE deaths is only up $5 or 5%. NOTE 5%, 4%, 3%. We really want to stick with the winners. AZI is a winner. We do have, of course, quarter four 2020 50% revenue. revenue. That's a winner. And then we also have NRXP, which is also a winner. Now, out of all the top gainers in the entire stock market, though, what do we have? IVP, GELS, AZI. Let's work backwards. AZI is the number one top gainer with news. GELS did have news yesterday. Let's not forget about that. GELS did have news yesterday. And what about IVP? Is this like a little stock? I'm assuming this is going to be a very small stock. Yeah, only 4 cents. So I don't even care about that play. So traders, go over. IVP, I don't care about a 5-cent stock. Not really worth it to me. GELS, 47% gain. AZI, 43% gain. JTAI did have a JTAI 30%. But hey, I think we're all pretty understanding, all pretty prepared of what we need to look at. All, again, pretty set on, again, our main focus over on this day here. NRXP, if you guys are looking, did come out at 7 o'clock this morning. That if you guys are watching, of course, the news scanner, you guys could see this right here. NRXP getting the hype, getting the momentum, starting to squeeze. You can also see BEEM getting that hype, getting that momentum, and getting the squeeze. And that's from, again, coming out with its earnings report. So all these plays coming on out, if you guys are looking at BEM, if you guys are looking at NRXP, if you guys are looking over on AZI, these are all right here for you guys to be able to become better and smarter traders so that you guys are all ready to rock. Now, the good news is, in 8 minutes, we are getting a brand new press release wave. In 8 minutes, we are getting more hype. We are getting more momentum. We are getting more action. In 8 minutes, press releases can start filtering right on through. Let's get ourselves excited. Let's get ourselves motivated. Let's get ourselves ready to rock and roll. I'm excited. Hey, if you guys haven't yet, smash that thumbs on up right here, right now. Can I see a little energy in the chat room, though, on this crazy Wednesday we're about to have? Can I get everyone dropping a GIF in the chat room right now? Can I get everyone dropping a good old Deckmart Trades in the chat room right now? Can I get a couple W's in the chat at this moment? Can we get ourselves a little fired on up? Hit that like button, hit that retweet button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications button, hit that share button, poke me over on Facebook, add me your top 5 on MySpace. Let's get ready to go. I appreciate everyone tuning on in right now. And I will be honest, I love waking up every day and spending my mornings with you. I do. Shout out. Oh! Guys, Summer History just donated a good old $5 over on YouTube saying, is it beneficial to pay for FinViz? Thanks for being a leader in the trade game. Thank you for your donation, Summer History. I truly appreciate you. Second off, is it worth it to pay for FinViz? It's subjective. There is zero wrong with FinViz in any sort of way. I will say that right now. It's a great, solid website. At the same time, it comes on down to what are you looking for? Like, what are you looking for out of it? You know, so it's like, oh, I need charting. I wouldn't go to FinViz for charting. I would go to Trade Ideas. Hey, again, I need news. Again, I personally wouldn't, pay for FinViz. I would go to Foxrunner. Hey, I need a new broker. Well, again, that's not FinViz, that's Cobra. So it's like, I personally am not, again, I personally am not, getting FinViz in any sort of way. I don't think it's necessary. But at the same time, I have zero complaints on it. And we also have, again, Jumiko says, screw FinViz, get Foxrunner. Okay, there you go. So again, Jumiko, thank you for the $1.99 donation saying, screw FinViz, get Foxrunner. Hey, thank you, Jumiko. Thank you again, Summer History. You guys are fantastic. Buenos dias, amigo. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Buenas noches. Yeah. No. ¿Dónde estás la guitarra? ¿Dónde estás guitarra? Right now, traders, obviously we are getting ourselves ready to go 4 minutes for the next press release wave. Let's see what we can do over on these. And I do appreciate the donations, guys. Being here. Getting ready to rock and roll. I didn't know we could donate. Yep. If you guys would like to. Again, you do not need to in any sort of way. You seriously don't need to. I mean, guys, like, I don't even care. You guys don't have... I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get back over to AZI. AZI had a little bit of a pop. Near again, $5. A little bit of a drop back on down. Let's work together. Let's work together. See what we have. RVSN getting a little bit of hype and momentum. Trying to squeeze on up right here. If RVZN getting a little bit of hype, saying I don't see it on Fox Hunter, it might just because, again, you might want to change the float. Sometimes, again, you know, if your float is different, you know, I bet you if I turn off the float, you know, there's RVSN right there. So you could see RVSN coming on up with, you know, it's sometimes if you have a low float, you know, settings and the stock isn't low float, then it's not going to show on up. So you can see RVSN is right there over on Fox Hunter, but if you do have a lower float setting, then it's not going to be there. Make sense? I'm also going to say again, Fox Hunter did make a partnership with Bazinga. Bazinga is a very popular news scanner, very expensive, like $300 every single month. Fox Hunter is going to be integrating the same exact press releases, headlines, servers, all that good stuff. So that's going to be really incredible. So again, they're going to be getting more news than ever coming on up. I don't know the exact date that they're going to be incorporating that, but that should be coming on out in the next probably week or 2 weeks, where again, they're going to be having all the same exact news, data, information that, again, you know, someone who charges $350 plus all on this scanner. So again, that's going to be absolutely incredible. Really excited about that. I know they're also coming out with mobile push alerts for Watchlist, and then also for the analyst alerts. Right now, again, I do use it for keywords also. So let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to see what comes on up, and let's get ready for, again, the next 2 minutes. So let's see here. Let's see what we have in the next 1 minute here, traders. I'm ready to rock today. Let me actually just get a couple things set. I want to, number one, I want to bring up my short locate box in case I do want to pull the trigger on any sort of quick little shorts. Number two, I always like to kind of just pop out my order box, my position box. Kind of just get everything good to go. Get that. All right. I should be all set now. No orders on the day just yet. No positions just yet. No short locates just yet. All right. Ready to go here, traders. Fired up. Ready for the 8 o'clock press release wave. Hopefully we see a little bit of attention. Hopefully we see a little bit of buying volume. Let's see. 8 o'clock is here, traders. All eyes on the scanner. We have launches, high-tech cellular data, GRDX. Keep your eyes on GRDX. New operating reality of electric grid. Public offering. Offering's not good. Guys, when you see the word offering, things get ugly. PSTV. Offering's one of those red words that I have. Kind of always stay away from that. WHG, second flagship fund with $300 million raise. Nope, don't need that. We are moving slowly into earnings season. Just a little heads on up. We might see a couple earnings go on a nice spike. What do we have here? To do BELFB. Is this even a company? BELFB, Belfuse Class B. Talks about, again, America's most successful small cap company. Let's see if we get anything else going. If you guys see anything spiking big, let's, again, do it together. IQST issues a shareholder letter. So a letter to shareholders. Don't really care about that. Looking for something big to come on out. Looking for something to start the party. Guys, I want to start dancing. I want to start losing clothing article. I want to make sure by the end of this stream, we're pushing the borders of appropriate. That's the goal today. Nothing at 8 o'clock yet. That's, again, getting the big spike and rip and run. I always can, again, double check this just kind of by going through some top gainers, making sure I don't see any big red, green candles. Again, RVSN, that's, again, you know, stock that came out with news about 5 minutes ago. So RVSN came out with news 5 minutes ago. That one, again, slowly working itself on up. RVSN, everyone should be aware of that play. Slow and steady, working its way on up. Starting to get a little bit of hype and momentum. So that one might be able to get a little bit of hype right now. It's gone from, again, 35 cents up towards, again, 50 cents. Give me 2 seconds, guys. We also do have FEED. FEED, trying to get a quick little rip and run. So FEED, little bit of a pop right now. Those are, again, the two stocks that I would say, again, focus on. Does anyone have any sort of news right now over on FEED? I am not seeing any sort of press release at this moment. Stock's gone from 220 up towards around 280. One moment here, traders. Guys, we do have a little FEED. Guys, FEED starting to squeeze on up here a little bit. Stock has room to run on up towards, I would say, like 310. Let's see. Maybe getting some possible shares to short. Inquire. Locate lowest. Cancel. Costs 30 bucks. Guys, FEED. I'll accept that right now. See if, again, that one can keep on spiking. If we get that little pop maybe on up towards around that, you know, $3 plus area, we can start, again, looking for some possible shares. Seems like FEED has good, again, potential to be able to start reversing back on down. Do 1,000 shares at 298. Do 1,000 shares at maybe, again, the price of 301. Just in case we start getting a little bit of hype. Just in case we start getting a little bit of momentum. Seems like FEED is starting to get a little bit of weaker right now, though. I don't know if we're going to get filled, guys. Came on up to 297. Now starting to drop. That $3 strong resistance area. Let's just keep our eyes over on FEED. See if that one is going to get that pop. FEED, if this one does pop on up, since it just came on up to 297, came back on down, if we break through $3, we might go up towards around that 320 mark. I would say if, again, we do start spiking, we might go up towards around 320, 330. So I'm actually going to cancel some orders and wait until probably a little bit higher. 319 short, 324 short, 328 short, 331 short. I'm just, again, trying to always nail a potential high. We might not even get this high, but I like to just put in very high orders. Like, that's always my goal. Put in very high orders. 50-day moving average at around the price of 370. Thank you for the heads on up. So no orders right now. No actual play right now. Let's just see if we can break $3 and see if this thing kind of starts getting a little bit crazy, okay? So we are looking for a play at this moment. We are searching for buying volume. RVSN slowly creeping on up. AZI starting to come back on down. SCNX. Guys, 50-cent stock announces insurance of Orange Book listing patent. Did come out with a patent press release over on SCNX. We'll see if this one's going to start squeezing. FEED right now, traders, trying to get a little momentum. 370 is the 50-day moving average. Should we wait until maybe like 350 plus? I mean, it's always better to stay smart. You know, FEED, buying volume is starting to move on in. If you want to look for a dip buy or bounce play, you could do so at around 290, or again, try to nail the top on this play. Right now, we're up 31% over on FEED. Buyers are, again, moving on in, trying to get some hype. Let's see if we're going to get up towards that 370 mark. No entries for myself right now, traders. Just a little heads on up. My position box is completely empty right now. It's tough to buy FEED. Why is it tough to buy this play, guys? Well, because you're buying the stock and it has no news, I see. Right? So it's like you're buying this play and you're just hoping that momentum continues. You know what I mean? It's like, let me buy this stock in the hopes that momentum continues to move on up. Let me buy this play in the hopes that momentum is going to keep on, grinding and spiking. Let me buy this play in hopes that, again, the stock continues to rise here. I'm sitting back right now. I don't want to get in too early. I'm playing extremes. I'm going all the way up next to the 50-day moving average. So I'm going all the way up towards around that 370 mark if I want to get filled. I will not get filled underneath 345. 345 and higher up to 370 is kind of what I want more. Let the stock spike, let it squeeze, let it get a little chaotic, let it get some craziness. 345, 350, 360, 370. That's where I would rather get in. A lot of buying volume starting to move on in. We have FED news from last week. Let's go over really quickly. NView Medical. I do not see any sort of news today. I'm looking at Foxrunner. I'm looking at Yahoo Finance. I'm looking at Global Newswire. I do not see any sort of news. So again, nothing is showing up on Foxrunner. Nothing is showing up on Yahoo Finance. Nothing is showing up on Global Newswire. Nothing is showing up on none of these. So there, I see nothing. It has a Bazinga exclusive story from 801. Okay, so if there's like a random exclusive story. Now again, the good news is, once again, Foxrunner adds the Bazinga servers, it'll start showing up there. So that'd be good if there's some random exclusive story. So that's gonna be good once they integrate that. Guys, right now, FEED starting to drop back on down here a little bit. Right now, we are just trying to stay alert and stay ready in every single sense. FEED had a quick little spike, then again started fading back on down. SCNX is also trying to grow a little bit, guys. We have, again, a couple little plays trying to get some hype. We also have SCNX, which did come out with that patent press release. You can see that as the top one right now over on the top play over on Foxrunner that just came on out. That's only a patent press release. But SCNX is trying to get a little bit more hype and momentum. And we are still watching FEED to see if that is going to squeeze. So we are waiting for that squeeze on up. I'm not going really over towards SCNX right now. I really don't care about that one at this moment. I'm kind of more focused over on FEED right now to see if, again, buying volume and momentum starts moving into that one and we get up towards like 370. Thank you for the heads on up, guys. Appreciate every single person. There is, again, some news saying launches OTC reusable syringes. All right, here, traders. We are all set, ready for a big day ahead. Obviously, we're looking forward to this day. We want to see if, again, we get some hype and momentum, see what we have over on FEED. That's the best mover as of now. You guys know my game plan. I am waiting for a short at 370. 370 is my goal. But we know, again, right around 8 o'clock every day, we start getting that hype. 8 o'clock, 8:30, we start getting that momentum. We start getting a little bit more action. We start getting a little bit more attention behind these plays. I would do about 6,000 shares if I can get them. 6,000 shares is going to be the goal. That's going to be around, an $18,000 investment. I do feel like, again, borrowing syringes is kind of a crazy concept. Obviously, again, I don't know, but I do know that that does not sound good. So, hey, if I was ever in a doctor's office and someone says, hey, you know what? New product. Yeah, someone just used this syringe right before you came in. We can reuse them now. I would say, Doc, that's amazing. That's awesome tech. Do you mind if we just do a new one? You know, just for my safety? No, they're great. How much do they cost you? They're like 20 cents. Yeah, can we just do a new one, please? I think I'm going to pass on the one that's gone through 38 people today. Some ideas aren't the best ideas, I feel like. Got a little 325 resistance. I'm thinking we break through 325, though. I do. I think we're going to smash on through that 325 a little bit. Start growing. Get on up to 370 or so is the goal. GELS is still the #1 top gainer. Reminder, GELS came out with positive data yesterday at 9 a.m. FEED is trying to squeeze and spike. Stock does have a press release only on Bazinga at this time. We also do have AZI, little bit of a spike and fade back on down. The hottest play of this morning right now is FEED. The hottest play of this morning is FEED, just a heads up for every single person. So we are not missing anything. We did just hit a brand new high of the day of 325. I do have orders set around 370. Just a little heads up for you. That's the target. That's what I'm looking to be able to see again if we are going to have any sort of reversals at that moment. Right now, FEED still watching for the spike. 813 in the market. We got some time here, guys. We still have, again, a possible 815 press release. We still have a possible 830 press release. We still have 845 press release. We still have, again, 9 a.m. press release. So we still have a couple press releases on the way that obviously could lead to some big rips, big runs, big spikes, big climbs. See what we get here. Lance briefcase, probably a ton of waste from disposing of every single syringe. Might be a green play too. I get it. You know, let's save the earth. I'm all down to saving the earth. I don't know if saving the earth is, again, by sharing syringes. Next thing you know, we're sharing toilet paper. Next thing you know, again, they're saying, hey, let's open up public showers, but only put one shower in and we all do it at the same time. I don't know. It's like, I feel like, again, we could still maybe again, have a little luxury. Save the earth. Let's share 10 toilet paper users to 1. Guys, FEED getting a little pullback right here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Yikes! Look at FEED. Yikes! Traders, FEED right here. 325 to a yikes-a-roni. Serving up some pasta today. A little yikes-a-roni. This is why, again, I do love shorting. Little heads on up. Am I in over on this play? The answer is no. But this is why I like shorting. Just the fact that, again, the majority of plays that spike on up do just come crashing right back on down. The majority of stocks, again, going on big-time spikes just come crashing right back on down. FEED 227 up to 323, crashing right back down to 260. You know, again, be honest with yourself, traders. Be honest. How many people here win buying penny stocks or buying microcaps after they've already spiked, let's say, 30, 50, 100%? Not many. You know what's easier? Waiting for a 50, 60, 100% move and then just understanding that they're probably going to get something that looks like that. Something that looks a little dramatic that looks like that. Something that, again, could easily be like, that's a pretty ugly spot, drop right there. Right now here, traders. Let's get ready for, again, a big day ahead. Reese, did you see Elon post that after February 14th, Tesla would no longer sell FSD, but only will have a subscription base with it? I have not. I will have to look into that. I will have to look into that. Thank you for the heads up, though. I really do appreciate it. Is EVTV still on watch today? Yes, it is. If EVTV gets probably back above $4, things are going to start getting hot. Things are going to start getting some momentum. I'm just kind of looking around. I want to make sure we're not missing anything, guys. So I'm just kind of looking around real quick. GELS, don't know. We did just come out with an agreement press release. ROLR partners with Crypto.com to enter the rapid growing prediction market space. Predictive markets. ROLR, traders. This stock, low float play. ROLR. Anyone interested on maybe seeing a quick little rip up to $5? Guys, ROLR getting a little bit of buying volume. RLOR. Guys, RLOR. Guys, RLOR. Starting to get a little crazy right here. Just came on out. Starting to get a move. Trying to look at RLR. Jeez Louise, guys. This one's getting a little bit crazy. Let's see how high this one could possibly get itself up towards. That one just came on out at 819. Just came on out. Is this stock actually going to be able to hold on up? Is this stock going to be a good one? Can RLR, what is... I want to see if we can grab some shares to short. This play, RLR, guys, starting to go a little crazy. I'm trying to get some shares to short it, but there's just no shares available. Guys, RLRR! This play right now, inquire. Come on. Locate lowest. Cancel. I'm not getting any shares. RLR, guys, all eyes on this play. Every single person, go over towards this stock right now. I'm trying to get shares available. I keep getting rejected over and over and over again. Come on, rejected. There's no shares available to short. It says there's insignificant availability. I don't care. I want it. I don't care if it's unavailable. This thing is hot. ROLR. Locate lowest. Cancel. I will get these. Guys, got it. ROLR. I got shares finally. 250 shares. Let's see what I can do. This play. $8 doing a short. $8.10 doing a short. Just again going to try to nail this thing. $8.20. $8.40. Back up to $8.60. I'm going to see if I can get some shares to short over on ROLR. Guys, and trying to see if I can make some money on this play. This play I'm in on right now. Got 750 shares. Cost basis $8.10. This is a wild one. ROLR, just a little heads on up. This is a little bit of a wild one. If this stock again spikes up to like $9, $10 plus, I got to move on from it. I am filled right now, 1,200 shares at this moment. Stock is again going crazy. I'm looking for a dip back on down into the sixes. Come on now, let's see if we can dip all the way back on down to the sixes here. Cost basis $8.26, 1,200 shares. 1,200 shares, 826. I want to see if we can get a nice little fade. We just went from 385 up towards 940. Got again my shares, looking for the drop underneath $7. 1,200 shares, ready to rock and roll. Want to see, can we be able to get that reversal? Can we get that fade? Can we get that nice hard red candle? Red candle going to be back on down towards, again, 690, 680, something like that. So I want to see, guys, all eyes right now over on ROLR. Stock has the majority of the hype. I am in on this play. 1,250 shares at the cost base of 828. Looking for that $7 crack if we can get it. If we can crack $7, we're good. If this thing keeps on spiking, though, we're probably going to go up towards like $9 again. I have, again, 1,250 shares so far. But again, I do want to be able to, I can add another little bit if I want to. The only fear is what? Small bull flag pattern. Small bull flag pattern, guys, right now at this moment. Just a little heads on up. Got to be careful on that. If the stock does pop, it could get back up towards around that $9 area. If we dump on down, we can go sub 6 and I can make a lot of money. Sub 6, I could be able to make like $2,000 plus today. Let's go sub 6. Let's go. 7, 7, 719, 7, 7, 6, 6, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Take it. $2,204 on the day. Watch, guys, watch this shoulder work. Guys, watch this shoulder work. Good work, everyone. Guys, ROLR is going absolutely bananas. What a day. Whoa! This thing's getting crazy. All right, I am up $2,000 on this day. Made back yesterday's loss. I told you I wanted to get a little crazy today. ROLR. Going nuclear. So this play, guys, we just ran up to 1040. I like this. Guys, man, this thing is getting crazy. We are all over the place over on ROLR. So RLR trades, take a look. This thing is up, down, up, down. I kind of want to short it again, but I'm also scared I'm going to lose all my money. How much were your short locates? Let's see. I got 2,000 shares for $250. So it did cost me $250. I really don't care because that's still, again, $2,000 in profit. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Thank you. So again, my shares cost me $250. So I paid $250 to make $2,204. That's worth it to me. Once I saw ROLR going this crazy, I said, I don't care how much they cost. I really didn't. I didn't care how much my shares the short cost because I knew I would be able to make it if I made a good trade. If I made a good trade, it wouldn't have mattered. And that's exactly what we did. But that's for 2,000 shares. So 1,000 shares cost $100. 1,000 shares would be about $125 most likely. Nice work here today. Got a little bit of upper shadow. We might keep on going, guys. I'm a little bit nervous to trade this one. And traders, I mean, this is one of those things that it's tough. It's definitely a little scary. And what do I mean by it's a little scary and tough is that the fact is, how many people here, just let me ask you guys, how many people right here want to short RLR or try to do the trade that I did, but your broker is not allowing you to short? How many people, show of hands, saying, I've tried to get shorts, I can't get any. I'm trying to get involved, I can't get any. Guys, if that truly is the case, just sign up to, again, my broker. Use the broker that I use. You will get free commissions. You will get free software. You will get free platform, free trade ideas, free Fox Runner. You will get absolutely everything for free. So go to cobratrading.com/Deckmar Trades and you will get all of this, amazing deal. And you will get all the shorts that I have. So as long as you guys have Cobra, you guys will have all the shares that I have. You'll have everything that I have right here. So that you guys are all good. And even if you want to right now, shares might have gone up a little bit, but let's just see. ROLR. Type in 2,000 shares. Let's go to inquire all. Let's see how much they cost right now. 2,000 shares. Locate lowest. Cancel. Right now, they are getting more expensive, though. Now they're $400. And this is kind of what it comes on down to, to shorting. The people that short the earliest will pay the cheapest price. So I locked in. Again, I paid $200 for my shorts. And now I'm good to go. Like, I don't have to worry about it anymore. So I can short again. I can short as many times as I want. I paid the $200 fee. But now, shorts are getting more expensive. The longer you wait, the more expensive shorts will be. Guys, this is gearing up for like an explosive pop right here. ROLR is gearing up for the next leg. ROLR is gearing up for the next climb. ROLR gearing up for that $10 break. Hey, you going to short this again? I would like to. I just don't know where. I mean, maybe like $14? Maybe 15? I mean, I would say, again, 250 shares. I'm just going to spread it out a lot. But I'm thinking 250 shares, like $15.50, I feel comfortable. $15.90, I would feel comfortable. Right? $16.10, $16.40. Like, this thing might go up way higher than we expect. So, you know what? I'm just going to do some small short orders. This thing is still going on up. If this thing gets up to $15 plus, I'll look for another short. $15 or higher, I'll look for another short, guys, okay? We have gone from ROLR from 3 to 5. And you know what's crazy? Is because, just a little heads on up for you guys. We saw this the exact second it came out. Like ROLR, I was looking at Fox Runner here, and I just saw, and I even heard, do you guys have AI voice alerts on? So the AI voice alert said agreement, and then I looked over at the scanner. So I don't know if you guys, again, use AI voice alerts. I have AI voice alerts on some of my favorite plays, but I heard agreement, and then I looked over, ROLR, 3-star press release, and that's why I brought up, hey, partners with crypto.com to enter, yada, 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 and the next thing you know, boom. Right? Guys, if this thing goes up to 15-16, I will short it again. Okay, 15-16, that'll be like a 400% climb. I will short it in the 15-16s, okay? So right here, ROLR, but that's how I found it. I found it on the scanner right here, and I had agreement on an AI voice alert. Guys, we might go up towards that 15-16 area. I mean, we are flying. I really don't care about the other press releases right now. I don't. Just to be frank with you, there might be a few spikers, and obviously, again, Fox Runner will alert any sort of good spikers for us. But obviously, like, everyone just watch ROLR. Like, that's it. Just watch ROLR, and you'll be good. Guys, 13, new high of the day, 1340, 50. We're still going here. I'm looking for shorts in the 15s to 16s. 15s and 16s is my next area to short. Just a little heads on up. I'm not shorting at 12s, not shorting at 13s, not shorting at 14s. I would be shorting a play that has gone from $3 all the way up to $15, $16. Hey guys, you guys having fun today? Is this the craziness that you guys wanted? If you guys are, hit that thumbs on up, hit that subscribe button, show a little love in the chat right here. If this is what you love, if this is a type of market that gets you jacked on up, let me see a little enthusiasm. Make sure you guys are, again, matching my energy this morning, and let's keep having some fun and keep on crushing it. We got up towards a high of the day of $14 here. Absolutely great. How do you add a voice alert? Again, very simple, very easy. Just a little heads on up. With every word, I don't want to, again, block this too much, but I'm going to move this over. With every word you pick to get highlighted, you can see all these words that you can pick to get, all the words that I have to get highlighted. You can also, again, press this button, aka voiceover. So if you type in any word you want, such as agreement, and then you click voiceover, and then you bring it on over, you will then get it read out loud. So for instance, anything you see like Bitcoin, phase, positive, see how it has that little music kind of thingy? I don't know what that is, but that's the AI voice alert. So significant, success, placement, agreement, those are all, again, AI voice alerts. So again, make sure you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll, that you guys can go ahead and, always have your voice alerts turned on so you can always hear it. That's how I found ROLR the moment it came on out, just little heads on up. Also, I believe they also have it in their over on YouTube as well. Fox Runner, yeah. So they actually have. I will post this link for you. But it says how to add voice alerts on Fox Runner. So here's a thumbnail, or excuse me, a video tutorial. How to add voice alerts on Fox Runner. I will drop that link for you guys over in chat. But right now, I got to focus on my trade. Right now, I got to focus over on my trade right here just because this might hit that $15 mark coming on up. We might get filled here coming on up here, guys. We might get our first entry getting filled here coming up $15.50 to $16. Watch my shares. Shares are still at 0. Shares are still at 0. But as you guys know, I will be getting filled here pretty soon over on ROLR at, again, $15.50, $16. I'm actually going to get rid of $15.50. I'm going to look for $16 and up. So again, we came up to $15.27. We're still going right now, traders. We are still moving here. Guys, we are still moving. We're still climbing. Let's see. How are we going to keep on going up even more? Guys, I'm filled. I'm filled even more. I'm in. 750 shares right now, guys. 750 shares. I'm in. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm in at $16.58. We just ran up to $20. I'm in at $16.58. Traders, we just went up so high, so quickly. We just ran up to $20 there for a second. That was a little crazy. I got filled right now at $16.58. We just ran up to 20 bucks. Let's see if I can dump on down to like 15 and I can get out and make some money. Guys, I'm up $130. I'm up 12 bucks. Guys, I'm up right now $300. I'm going to get the heck out of here. Traders, I'm very sorry. I'm just going to get the heck out of there because I almost lost all my money right there. This is a freaking crazy day. This is a freaking crazy day. This thing's freaking nuts today. So I was able to make a little bit more. I added at the price of $16.50 or whatnot. It spiked up to $21 there. And I just don't feel comfortable right now. If I lost my money, I would feel like a freaking idiot. Like an idiot. Traders, what a morning, though. This is what I love. This is the type of stock trading I love. I love this. I love this action. I love this hype. Man. ROLR. This thing, traders. And we're probably going to get another spike. I mean, I don't care. Even if it dumps right now, I just don't care. I mean, I jumped in on this play with an entry around $16.50, and it ran up to $21 with 750 shares. There was a moment there. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. There was a moment that I actually lost all my money on the day and was in the red. It had the big upper shadow and came dumping back on down. We might see $20 plus at this point. Let me ask you guys this. Is there anyone here in the chat room that is just saying, screw it, Deck. I don't want to look for shorts. I'm just going long. Like, the thing is, team, I do not care if you want to look for shorts or if you want to go long. Go long if that is your strategy. Like, you can go with the momentum here. All I'm trying to do is wait for crazy new highs to short it. Crazy new highs short. Crazy new highs short. But if you're like, hey, I don't short, I'm going on dip buys and looking for, again, long opportunities, do it. Just understand this is a crazy one. You're going to make a lot or lose a lot. There's really no in between. How much higher you think this is going to get up to? Guys, I probably will not short. I have two areas that I would short this. Two more areas I would short this. Number one, I would short it back into the $19. If we can hold underneath, that $20, I would short it. If we break $20, I think we're going to run up to like $29. So like just a little heads up for you. I do think a great short could be a quick little 1950, 1970 touch. If we start breaking $20, I think, again, we are going to squeeze all the way up to like 29. All right? This would be an attempted spike right here. It might upper shadow again and start turning and fading. But if it breaks through $20, I think we run up to like $29. It might not do it this exact time, but like it's still like this area. You know what I mean, guys? So right now, traders, I've had one trade so far today. Made two trades. Made $2,296. Crazy day. Crazy opportunity all across the board. And I do believe that we are probably going to still try to spike on up towards maybe that $20 touch one more time. And if we break that, I think this thing's going to get its next leg. So, man, what a move. Staying ready. Alrighty. Let's make sure that we are all set here. Let's get ready. A little bit of a pullback right now. A little bit of a pullback at this moment. We do have ROLR. A little bit of a drop. I still think we could easily still see that squeeze. Anyone looking for dip buys off $15? I mean, the thing is, traders, even if you can only get 100 shares, you can make so much money. So please, let's calm down here for a second. Even if you can only get 100 shares, and 100 shares isn't that much. It's $1,600. Everyone here has everyone here probably has at least $2,000 in their account. Most likely. Some people might only have $1,500 or $1,000, and that's fine. But the thing that I want you guys to understand here is that ROLR, even if you jump in with 100 shares, and it goes from 16 to 17, you just made $100. 17 to 18, 18 to 22, $400. So even if you have a small account, ROLR technically is worth it. It's technically worth it just because of how fast this thing can easily move here. Smiling out, dip buy at 14. I mean, $15 is holding up as a nice support line. We're kind of gearing up for that next leg. Remember, my next shorts, guys, is going to be $29. I'm probably going to short $29 and higher as my next shorting opportunity. I know that sounds so crazy because that's still $12 away, but that's just like my next area of feeling comfortable. Like, I'm good, guys. I made, again, yesterday I lost, right? Yesterday I lost a little over $500. We made that back, plus an additional $1,700. So 2026 has been nothing but roars, nothing but excitement, nothing but, again, the people in the crowd, the stadiums going wild, nothing but touchdowns, nothing but, again, great passes, nothing but hole-in-ones, nothing but dunks and alley-oops. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just fucking getting started. We're just getting fucking started. Here we go. Right now, we're getting a little bit weaker. If you do get the next pullback, let's take a look at the past chart history pattern. Past chart history pattern over on ROLR. Where is there strong resistance? Where is there going to be issues? Let's do this together, guys. Number one, everyone take a look over at ROLR. Put a red resistance line going across the top. Red will be our high of the day resistance. This is where trouble is going to be. Number two, we do have our first main line of support, which is going to be at the price of $15. I personally would probably put this in what I would say a lighter resistance. This is not a very strong resistance line. It's a very light resistance line, or support line, support line, where if it came on down to $15, I could expect a dip buy and bounce play, but at the same time, I wouldn't bank that $15 is going to hold. Remember, as we go lower on the stock is a better chance of seeing dip buys and bounces. As you come down towards lower areas, you are now getting down to a cheaper value, aka a better chance for a possible bounce. So if you want to go $15, there is a chance for a dip buy. Or you can go back on down towards around $12, which has a stronger chance for a dip buy. Or you can go all the way back on down towards $10, which is going to be probably the strongest opportunity for a dip buy. So notice what you have here. You have light support, medium support, and strong support. Now the thing is, strong support, there's a chance that we don't get filled here. Medium support is kind of your happy medium, and light support is you're most likely going to get filled, but you better hope it holds. We also could say we have our light resistance, right? Where we have light resistance right here, where it's at the price of $18.40, and strong resistance up near around $20.84. So this is how I would perceive this play. Little heads up for you guys at this moment. Taking a look over on ROLR, and again, just heading on over into Paint to be able to, just understand what we have at this time. So here comes that $15. Let's see if we do get that nice, dip buy and bounce play. So let's see here if this play could be able to get that bounce and kind of stay inside this channel. So that light resistance area, what is that? 1840 light resistance. Now we also do have our lighter support line. What is that support line? $15, right? We have light support, which is going to be $15. Then we're going to start moving over towards our medium support line, which is going to be right around $12.30. And then we do have our bottom support, which is going to be right around $10. Strong bottom support at around that $10 area. All right, absolutely awesome. Making sure everyone is understanding how to be able to get a good sense of this play so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll and getting ready for a big day ahead. Obviously, we're all excited. Obviously, we're looking good right here. So ROLR, all eyes, all attention, all focus over on this play. So I'm going to type this over on type this over on X as well. Making sure that we are all good here. Again, I always like to just be transparent. ROLR, ROLR, live charting. Support, let me just kind of type this out. Support equals area to bounce. Resistance equals area to short. Right? A break of resistance, you can see a squeeze. A break of support, you can see a crack, aka a drop on down. So this little heads on up for every single person. I want to make sure that you guys are all good. Kind of just getting a good sense over on ROLR on the way that you guys can be able to trade this. The way that you guys can be able to get yourself involved over on these plays. Do you think that this stock's going to get halted at the start of the day? It all depends. You know, can it get started at the start of the day? Absolutely. Right? So traders, we are starting to get a little bit weaker here. Let's see, can we get that $15 bounce play? So you can see what's trying to hold on up. Now, is this stock risky? 100%. It's a very wild, crazy play. Very wild, very crazy. Insane mover so far. There's going to be a lot of kind of ups and downs here. Oh man, I gotta take a second right here. Shout out to Summer History, donating $10 over on YouTube right now, saying, is it best practice to always wait 15 minutes to jump into the market? Thanks, Deck. No, it is not. Is it always best to wait 15 minutes? I would say no. And the reason why I would say no is because, again, what do you need to understand? When it comes down to stock trading, the person who waits the longest is the person that's going to get in at the highest. No, if we saw, right? And again, we saw this all together. ROLR, right? ROLR, look at the very bottom. ROLR, we saw this at 8.18 at the start, right when it came on out. And we talked about this play when it was at $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. Why sit back for 15 minutes and allow it to spike on up? And I get it. I do understand it. People are saying, well, if you wait 15 minutes, you can wait for it to establish support and resistance, and you can, kind of get some more predictability. But that's not it in pre-market. In pre-market, and you see ROLR come on out right here at 8:18 in the morning, 3-star press release, everyone jumping in, buying into this play. We want to buy in immediately. Now, if you're saying, well, what about right at the bell, right at the start of the day? Yes. At ROLR, now again, it's considered old news, right? It's a hot play. It already spiked up 500% today. Now we have support. Now we have resistance. And I can understand your concept of, I kind of want to wait at the bell to see which way it goes. That's fine. But I don't want you to always think, oh, a play is breaking out. Oh, I see hot news right now. Let me wait 15 minutes. Don't fall into that trap, right? Sure. If after a play established itself, find support, then resistance. So I guess it kind of comes on down to, like, in which way? In which manner? Just at the bell, go ahead and not buy anything? It depends. ROLR, I can understand it. But if you see a stock right away, don't be nervous to pull the trigger right away, because that might be the best play out there, right? So, what else do we have here? Why can't I do option contracts on ROLR? Options, sometimes again, you just don't have them available for, again, smaller microcap plays. This was a $3 stock. The majority of the time, option trades are only going to be for like $20 and higher. Not every time, but a lot of times you will have option stocks like $20 and higher. A lot of microcaps, aka penny stocks, don't have options available. Summer history, another $5 donation. Saying, my son wants to start trading but isn't 18 yet. Is there a broker that works for his age or does he have to wait? So, I will tell you, the majority of people who want to start stock trading at a younger age, I am not saying you should do this. I am not saying I did this. I am not advising anyone to do this. But again, if you want him to trade, someone over the age of 18, just sign up and he just trades that account. That's it. Right? So it's like, yes, he will not be able to put his license, Social Security. He doesn't have like, a bank account or credit cards, or you have to be over 18 to technically trade. I'm sure as a parent, you could open up an account for him. So it's like things like that. But again, I would definitely recommend though, if you're just started stock trading, take time. Remember, traders, the best way to become a successful stock trader is I know you see me trade. You see me make $2,000 in the matter of 5 minutes and you say, I want to start doing this. It takes practice. Do not be a person that puts in $3,000 into the stock market and say, I'm ready to be a stock trader. Well, how do I trade stocks? If you have to ask yourself that question, hey, guys, I just put $5,000 into a Robinhood account. I'm ready to become a rich. It's like we are on opposite sides of the planet right now. You don't just say, I want to be a lawyer. Let me again go ahead. Let me have my first case. You go through 8 years. You go through college. You go through law school. You take the bar exam. Hey, guys, I want to be a doctor. I just bought my white coat. Where's my first surgery? You go through 8 to 10 years before you get your surgery. You know what I mean? Stock trading is no different. And this is where, again, and I'm not calling anyone this, but I'm saying, yes, there are tons of people in the world that are 100% just super lazy. Lazy in every single way. Lazy where all they do is say, what the heck? Why does this guy make money and I don't? Why does that guy make so much money and I don't? Stock trading's a scam. Guys, it comes on down to, if you do not know everything there is to know about news, float, volume, level 2, indicators, support, resistance, reversals, candlesticks. You do not know about, again, market cap. You do not know about tickers and symbols. You do not understand sectors and current market trends. You don't understand GDP. You don't understand global events. You do not understand the overall strategy that we do every single morning. If you are a person that is opening up an account and saying, well, I don't know any of this, why would you ever expect to be able to be a winner? Hey, I'm upset that I'm fat. Well, I eat ice cream every single night. Why does that guy have 6-pack abs and I'm fat? This isn't fair. No, it's just you're not doing the right things. So I'm just kind of throwing this out here in general to kind of be a wake-up call if there's anyone out there who hasn't put in the work yet. Now, obviously, guys, we have all of these lessons over on the video library over on TradeCaster. TradeCaster, guys, we have everything you need. How to shorting, how to enter, how to make a morning watch list, breakout chart setups, option trading, how to find hot news, short squeezes, trend lines, mob shifting, time frame, psychology, support and resistance, indicators, candlesticks, float and volume, level 2. We have everything right here as well. Level 2 bootcamp, shorting bootcamp, entries and exit bootcamp, candlestick bootcamp, indicator bootcamp. Make sure you guys come on over here. Study on up, get yourself involved, and push yourself as a stock trader. That's what we want, guys. So make sure you guys are all good. I want to help you. I truly am trying to help you. And Deck, you're firing me up this morning. I made a mix. Do you mind playing it? All right. I'm putting a lot of faith into you right now. So right now, someone just said, I made a mix for this morning. Do you mind playing it this morning? Guys, do I click this link and play this mix? This mix is either going to be amazing or it's going to be like someone moaning. I don't know. It's either gonna be something good or bad. You know what? All right, we're playing it. Let's see. I promise it's a good mix. All right, let's see here. Let me see if I'm gonna get fired up.
Perpetrating but scared to kick reality.
Man, you've been doing all this dope producing. You ain't had a chance to show them what time it is.
Look.
Okay.
If you had one shot and one opportunity
opportunity.
She could get innocent, frightening. Clap for a nigga with his happiness.
Know some young niggas like to sway.
You can call me on my cell phone. Now they always say congratulations.
If you ever try to let go, I'm sorry, oh yeah, I'm sorry.
J'ai l'air essoufflé, même si j'ai tout fait. J'ai tout, ferai jamais dans ma vie. Je t'aime, oh, 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 à la folie. Oh, oh, oh.
Bitch, we in the city on that hot shit. Looking for a video that hot shit.
Is that it? Okay, I see ya. Hey, thank you so much for sharing. I like it. A lot of quick switch-ups in there. A lot of quick switch-ups in there. I like it. Get the people going a little bit. Get them fired on up. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. Give me the mic, give me the mic, give me a mic. I like it, I like it, I like it. You kind of had me a little bit nervous, though, for a second. I did not know what was going to come from that. Could have gone in a million different directions. It really could have. ROLR. KULR still trying to go on up right here. Guys, I mean, KULR, a little bit of a climb, trying to get a little bit of action. ROLR is still our number one play. I mean, still just kind of bouncing back and forth between this $15 area. So we are still just kind of back and forth between this $15 area right now. We're coming on up towards 9 o'clock, guys. ROLR, if this one starts squeezing through that 1840 mark, we know that that's where there's going to be that hype. We know that that's where there's going to be that action. And let's see if ROLR can squeeze. ROLR breaking through that 1840 mark. We could start getting that hype up towards around $21. This is by far the best play of today. By far, again, this, where everyone's going after. Summer History with another $5 donation. Again, little heads on up. Summer History has donated, I think, like $30 so far today. Shout out to you, Summer History. Thank you so much for the support. Saying, I'm swinging put options on AMD. Working out pretty good for me. Put options at 220. Well below. What's your thoughts on a swing versus day trade? So, again, what's my thoughts on a swing versus day trade? I like the question. When you swing trade, it allows more time in the market. Now, when you have more time in the market, it could allow a larger profit. But at the same time, the stock market can be unpredictable. At the same time, you having exposure into the stock market can allow for more things to go wrong. So when people come up to me and they say, hey, Sean, hey, Deck, hey, Chaz, hey, whatever the heck you want to call me, right? When people come up to me and talk to me in the stock about the stock market and they ask me a similar question, it comes on down to what type of trading do you like? When it comes down to a stock like ROLR, I would probably never swing this type of play because you could see the quick moves, the volatility behind this. The longer I have on ROLR, the more exposure I have of losing. Stock trading is a casino at times, and it is extremely predictable at times. At times, you could be able to say, hey, I can assume, right? I can make the prediction that we're going to get a $15 bounce play. I can make the prediction that we're going to get a $15 bounce play. I can get the prediction that we're going to get a reversal off 1840, a reversal off 1840. There are predictable times. Wouldn't everyone agree that when it comes up to 1840, it's predictable it will turn down to 15? And when it comes down to 15, it's predictable that it can move up to 18? There are predictability areas. But what do they say about a casino? The casino is the longer you sit on that blackjack table, the better chance you have of losing. Now, yes, I would say these small micro cap plays, you have areas of predictability, but you also have a lot of areas of unpredictability, where that's where you want to be able to be in and be out. Now, when do you want to hold longer? I would never hold let's say a $2 stock for like a long-term play. It's just like not really what I like to do. But I do have long-term investments. What do I have long-term investments in? I have long-term investments in higher credible plays. Nvidia, Amazon, Uber, right? These type of plays that are much larger market caps, much larger floats, much larger credibility, much more of a known name. AMD, you have a swing trade on AMD. Again, AMD is not a $2 stock that's going to pump on up and dump on down. AMD has credibility. AMD is a good company. So again, if you're talking about, when should I swing trade? When should I day trade? Day trade the low floats, getting in and out. Swing trade the larger, more credible plays. That's what, again, stock trading comes on down to. Does that make sense? So again, it's just about, don't again try to, long-term play, something that shouldn't be long-termed. Right now, ROLR. But I appreciate all the love, all the donations here today. That is absolutely insane. So shout out Somar to Summer History. ROLR. Good O'Camer joining for the first time. Who is this yapper? Who am I? That's a great question. You are tuning into one of the best, one of the most dominant, one of the absolutely undeniable best streamers, best traders, best looking people you have ever seen in your entire life. You again just won yourself a golden ticket as the algorithm placed you in my presence. Congratulations on being here. Not thank you for watching. Congrats on again being able to have the algorithm send you my way. It's a privilege to watch me. Good O'Camo, welcome to the team. Welcome to the stream. ROLR. Let's get ready to go on this next play. So far today, for anyone that's just joining us, we've had 2 trades on the day. We are currently sitting with a $2,296 profit. We have traded live in real time here with every single person watching. We again first shorted at the price of $860 and got out at $650. That was a $2,000 trade. Then we got back in at around $1650 and got out around $1640 just because we saw it was consolidating. Right now we're sitting with that $2,296 profit. So we are again just kind of sitting back right now waiting for that next move. So traders, let's get ourselves prepared now. All right, obviously, we will continue to watch ROLR. We will continue to watch ROLR. At the same time, let's go over everything. All right, let's go over all plays. Let's get ourselves completely prepared. If ROLR starts squeezing and spiking, we will be ready for it. But let's break it all on down now. Let's take the next 25 minutes to make sure every single person has mental clarity going forward. So how do we do that? Everyone right now, go to your Fox Runner scanners. Let's do this together, okay? So first thing we're going to do is we are going to look at the news or filings. Drop this arrow on down. We know the number 1 top gainer is ROLR. Number 2 top gainer is AZI. Number 3 top gainer is GSIT. Click see all. Right here, this is a great starting watch list. These are stocks that have credibility. These are stocks that have news. These are stocks that we should all be aware of that could potentially spike today or again continue to spike. ROLR came out with news at 8:18 this morning, 3-star press release, talked about having higher role technology partners, aka a partnership and agreement. Those are the 2 keywords that are highlighted for all of us. That again shows that crypto.com. Crypto.com is a very large website. When we have a partnership with a very small stock, a $3 play, partnering with crypto.com, this is where the excitement comes in. This is where investors are happy. And again, with this low float, the stock just started taking on off. Now, what's the big thing that you guys do realize? We are going from a 373% top gainer down to a 20% top gainer. Can you guys understand where the mob is at? AKA the majority of buyers. The majority of buyers, the mob. Well, guys, the mob, they're always going to be the hottest play, ROLR. So while AZI has news and GSIT has news and KULR has news, do you really think I'm focused on, again, a 8% spiker, a 13% spiker? I want to be getting myself involved with what's moving 370%. I want to see which play is getting a little bit more crazy and wild, you know? So let's go over this now. Let's take a look at all top gainers. These are all top gainers. Doesn't matter if they have news or not. We can still see out of the NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange, ROLR is the top dog with a 370% gain. Then SEG, a 97-cent stock, is up 87 cents. IVP, which is only a 4-cent stock, is up 71%. We have GELS, which is up 3%. GELS, little side note, did have news last night. So what are you guys gauging from this very quick 5-minute introduction? 5 minutes of saying ROLR is the number one top play, did have a partnership with Crypto.com, has an extremely low float, and there's no other news even near it, as in hotness, as in volatility, as in the mob, as in psychological. It's the clear-cut winner. We do want to be aware of GELS did have positive results last night. Now, if you guys also, again, want to be able to see some of the best rippers and runners here, remember, traders, everything's going to come out in real time. I cannot stress this enough. When you guys, again, have it, Fox Runner here, do a few different things. Number one, right? Number one, what you can always do is you have all your keywords. Make your life easy. You should have already, the defaults are going to, again, give you the 3-star, 2-star, 1-star words. Watch them. Now, you can always add to these words or delete words that you don't like. But when I see the word agreement, when I see the word partnership, it does, again, bring in a lot of hype for me. So, again, 3-star word, agreement, is right here. 3-star word, partnership, right here. Now, what I suggest everyone do is take all the 3-star and 4-star words and make them highlighted in some way. So again, agreement is highlighted for me. Partnership is highlighted for me. Put on the AI voice alerts. The voice alerts so you always hear the moment this comes on out. So again, we could take a look, scroll on up towards, again, the time of 8:18, ROLR, 3 stars. 3 stars, it has to be, again, partnership, agreement, something like that. It's highlighted for me. As you guys know, what do we have? It's in that blue color. Why? Because partnership is in that blue color. Agreement is in that blue color. And again, it says it out loud. We always want to just be aware of the best news possible every single day. Now, let's do this now. Let's head on over to the analyst alerts. Let's scroll on down to the very bottom. Let's scroll down to the very bottom of the day, and let's make sure that we're all set, ready to go. All right, let's go through all current events, all global events. Let's take 10 minutes away from ROLR to get ourselves understanding the entire market of right now. NASA goes nuclear. Breaking news. NASA goes nuclear for the moon, boosting Oklo and other space-like stocks. We have space stocks that have been very hot since November. In November, we saw SpaceX IPO most likely coming in 2026. We've seen ASTS go on a dramatic spike. Rocket Lab go on a dramatic spike. But now this space sector is now moving into a nuclear sector. So it's almost space, nuclear, AI. So we are seeing NASA, in collaboration with the U.S. Department of Energy, the DOE, has reaffirmed its commitment to developing a fission surface reactor for lunar surfaces, deploying by 2030. Guys, that's only 4 years away from now. What's a play that maybe you want to watch? OKLO. What's a play that maybe you want to watch? BWXT. Other space stocks you may want to watch: Rocket Lab, ASTS, Lunar, LUNR. These are plays that you guys can be looking at. So stocks to watch: Oklo, BWXT, Rocket Lab, ASTS, Lunar. So 2030, only 4 years away. We're supposed to be putting nuclear reactors on the moon, nuclear reactors over on Mars. We'll see what we get. What else do we have here? How the stock market has reacted during each presidential term. President Trump has now been in office for nearly a year in his second term, and the S&P 500 has delivered a strong gain of 16.4% so far, reflecting resilience amid early volatility from policy shifts like tariffs, followed a robust recovery to all new-time highs in 2025. Guys, take a look. Now, this is more kind of just like for fun. What is the worst president in the stock market? Herbert Hoover, back in 1929. Herbert Hoover in 1929, we did see the stock market drop 83%, an annual loss of 35%. Yikes-a-roni. Who was the best ever? Best ever was Calvin Coolidge, 265% gain. That's a pretty good one. 265% gain. Even again, what do we have? Bill Clinton. We had a 208% gain. That's not bad at all. So, just kind of like some fun facts for you right there. What else do we have here? Rare earth materials to watch. While everyone argues about AI models, Washington is now focused on what powers the AI models. Rare earth, uranium, copper, lithium, graphite, antimony. So the thing is, traders, we have kind of seen gold and silver go on crazy spikes and rips and runs. Could we possibly see other rare earth materials start picking up in 2026? 2025, one of the hottest things that you could buy was gold and silver. Are we going to start seeing that kind of leak into other rare earth materials? Graphite, suppliers, copper, rare earth, uranium, lithium. You guys might want to, again, just be aware of these things. Now, again, not everything here is just go buy it right now. But at the same time, it just gets your mind going a little bit. Strong start to the 2026. This means the S&P 500 will. The S&P 500 went up 6 out of 7 trading days this year. Historically, such strong starts saw the SPX higher almost every time 4 to 5 days later and 2 months later. So guys, historically speaking, when the S&P 500 is up 6 out of its first 7 trading days, we usually see it continue for the first 2 months. All right, that's pretty good data. Being able to see that 91% of the time, if the S&P 500 starts 5 out of 6 days in the green, 2 months later, we will be higher in the green 91% of the time. Now, there is always an 8% chance that this does not happen. But you know what? There's a 90% chance that it will happen. I would probably put my money on the 90% chance that the S&P 500 will be higher up in 2 months from now. If anyone does not know, earnings season is back. So earnings season is back. Here is an entire calendar to the earnings season. Where are we at right now here, traders? We are at Wednesday, January 14th. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, United. Tomorrow is a big one. We have TSM. TSM is the company who creates all the chips for NVIDIA, creates all the chips for AMD, creates all the chips for the entire AI world. TSM earnings tomorrow, very big day. Next week, Netflix. Next week, we have anything crazy big next week? Kind of Netflix is one of the biggest ones. Then, of course, we got Apple, MasterCard, Tesla, Meta. So we got some big things coming next week. But today, these are the ones. What else do we have here? Meta. Little heads on up, guys. Meta is the most attractive investment at this moment. According to Bank of America projections, Meta Platforms is on track to generate around $392 billion in advertising by 2030, fueled by its massive user base across Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Threads, and an ongoing AI-driven improvement in ad targeting performance. Little side note, does anyone use Threads? I've never used Threads in my life. I don't know. Does anyone actually use that? Does anyone talk over there? Is that a thing? Am I missing out? Is anyone going home and saying, man, I can't wait to jump on my phone and go on Threads? Assuming a solid 30% net margin, we are seeing that we could have a conservative 20x multiple. So a little heads on up right now. Meta, out of all Mag 7 plays, is the most attractive, as in what they're doing and their current price value. What else do we have here? Gold is beating the S&P 500. Traders, gold is outpacing the S&P 500 for the last 6 months in a row. That's kind of crazy. Gold has now outperformed the S&P 500 monthly return for 6 months in a row, making this the longest stretch since the global financial crisis. Well, that's also a little scary too. The last time gold has done this well was, again, back in 2008. I mean, I guess that's good and bad. Kind of a little scary. Little heads on up, I did just get an AI voice alert. Groundbreaking? Did we just get a groundbreaking press release? Talks about cancer meeting. Oh, it's right here. SNTI talks about a groundbreaking AM data. All right, nope. I thought we had groundbreaking results, maybe. Something like that. Let's go back on down to where we were. Gold, guys, still doing absolutely incredible. Gold, again, doing such a good job on everything here. Let's go back. All right, so let's keep going. Guys, everyone take a screenshot of this list right here. This is an awesome list. I think everyone needs to watch this. It says, we have now updated the best stocks of 2026 so far. January 1st to January 13th. These are the best performers. This list does not include small cap, low float stocks. These are the best stocks so far in 2026. So, right now, traders, heads on up. Everyone always wants to know on what's the hottest plays, what is the most relevant plays, where is everyone making money in the stock market. These are the plays that the majority of people are focusing on still. Right now, SNDK is still the #1 best play. Last year, SNDK was the #1 stock in the entire stock market, SNDK. And right now, it's the #1 play in 2026. Have you guys seen it? Take a look at SNDK. The stock is ridiculous. The stock now has gone, over the last year, has gone from the price of $42 to $400. Guys, SNDK is absolutely freaking insane. It's insane. So that is still the #1 best play over on SNDK. Mag 7, strong pullbacks. How far away are they from all-time highs? Right now, guys, Meta, down 21% from its all-time highs. This is pretty attractive, right? We just went over how Meta's a good dip buy right now. Meta's down 21% off all-time highs. Microsoft's down 16%, Nvidia 13, 11, 10, 6, and Google is currently sitting at all-time highs. So Meta is the most attractive because it's also the stock that is down the most and actually has a lot going for it. GELS, this was the stock that we do want you guys to be aware of, did come out with positive results last night. It's not showing up as it has news today because there is no news today, but it is gapping up from news yesterday. Little heads up for you guys. Bitcoin traders, little heads on up. Bitcoin traders, Bitcoin is surpassing 96,000. First time since mid-November. So Bitcoin has broken 96,000 for the first time since November of 16th, 2025. A little bit of hype in the Bitcoin scale. Survey results are in. For anyone who uses Fox Runner, we asked our users what they would like done. Watchlist push alerts for mobile and desktop. So again, you type in whatever stock you want, you'll get a push alert for it. Bazinga, analyst push alerts. That's all these getting straight to your phone. That's going to be awesome. And then some other stuff. Cool. And then we're getting into news of today. Beam had an earnings report. GELS, news from last night. NRXP had, again, FDA approval. They sent in for FDA approval. Yesterday's #1 top gainer is XAIR. AZI had a little bit of hype today. Let me actually type out a couple plays that we want to kind of watch today, guys. Let me start getting our watch list together as I'm going through this news today. So let me go with top stocks to watch today. Top stocks to watch. Obviously, we know ROLR is going to be the best one. But let's also keep our eyes peeled on BEMM. BEEM did have an earnings report where it had over a 50% increase in revenue. We also did have GELS, which had positive results yesterday. We had FAMI, which had a nice early morning spike at around 7 a.m. We did have NRXP, which have over 70,000 patients take their drug. It is not FDA approved. They just sent in FDA approval. We did have the #1 top gainer of yesterday, XAIR. Also, please write down EVTV. Do you guys remember EVTV from 2 days ago? On Monday, write EVTV down. We also want to be aware of AZI. That's been a hot play. Here's all the top headlines of today. RVSN. Write that one on down, just in case we start getting any sort of big spiking, ripping, running. SCNX had a patent press release. Feed again had that exclusive one. ROLR, there's the big one. ROLR 818 this morning, guys. So ROLR partners with crypto.com. If you guys were here with us early this morning as well, it was absolutely perfect. I just want to make sure we can add KULR, CMND getting a little bit of buying volume. I don't think there's anything though right now. I think we're good with ROLR. ROLR, hot movers of the day. #1 best play. ROLR, alerted within seconds. ROLR, everyone knows it's that one. Dude, consumer price index came in lower than economists expected after yesterday, both on a monthly and yearly basis. Okay, traders, we're all good. We're all good here. We went over everything. It's 9:20 in the market. Top stocks to watch. There you go. What a fun day it was so far today, traders. And obviously, like, I'm saying it's a fun day because I am kind of done on the day. I mean, do I want to trade more? Yes, I do. Do I want to trade more? Absolutely. Am I going to trade again? Most likely. But at the same time, I'm already very happy with my profits. I'm already very happy with my gains. I'm already very happy with what I've been able to accomplish. So these are, again, some top stocks. Bruce over on Tradecaster says XAI has offering news this morning. Does it? Let me see here. XAIR. Let me just type it on in. If it has offering, just stay away from it. XAIR. Go ahead. News. XAIR down 21%. Yeah. Has offering. Yeah. Just ignore it then. Just don't even play it. If you have, again, an offering, this is a previous top gainer. Just, I mean, we could just be aware of it. But previous top gainer, make sure you guys are all set. Danny trades. I'm starting a short over on SNDK. Hey, be careful on it. I would say probably the best short would be closer to 500. $500 is always going to be like the best short area. Anything above 450 could be an excellent short. But again, you know, like 400, it might get a little bit more room to run. Just a little bit more room to run. What else here? Guys, I also talked about MicroStrategy, aka strategy. I do think MSTR is getting ready for a good dip buy. I don't know if you guys saw me. I posted this on Monday morning. The stock was at 150 at the time. Let me again grab this for you. Let me again, I'm just going to show you this. I posted this on January 11th, which was a Monday. Actually, it was Sunday night, excuse me. I don't know if you guys listened to this. Go ahead, we're going to listen to this for 1 minute, and I just want to give you guys my understanding of why I like this play. Check it on out.
New stock alert, everyone. I want to jump on here whenever I'm getting in or out of a big play because I want to tell you guys my thought process. Now, the stock that I'm going to be jumping into was last year one of the most valuable companies in the world, and since about 8 months ago, it's been beat up nearly 80%. You might know what I'm talking about right here, but it's going to be stock ticker MSTR strategy, Michael Saylor's play. Please stick with me here for a second. Let me explain. I want to tell you why I think it's a great investment. Now, I do not care if you are a Bitcoin crypto person or not. I do not care if you say, hey, I don't like Michael Saylor as a person or the way you invest. What I want you to do is go in with a blank mind right now. Do you guys remember 4 years ago when Bitcoin dropped on down from 76,000 down to 14,000? And the majority of the people in the world didn't buy in. I don't care if you like Bitcoin or not. If you had a $14,000 cost basis at this time while Bitcoin's up towards 90K, you're one happy investor. So get outside of your bubble and understand that people are going to buy MicroStrategy once Bitcoin recovers. Bitcoin is not going to go to zero. There's going to be years that Bitcoin's going to be quiet. There's going to be years that Bitcoin's going to rage up to 150, 175. It will happen over time. So seeing that MicroStrategy's beat up nearly 80%, I think is one of the best dip buy opportunities at this moment that so many people are just not even looking at because Bitcoin's not been in the news, because Bitcoin's quiet, because people aren't looking into crypto at this moment. Understand, quiet times are dip buy times. And once things are talked about too much, it's usually the top. So take a look at the play, check out the fundamentals. If you like what I'm liking, go ahead, give it some small entries and maybe average in as the year goes on.
So MSTR, one you might want to keep your eyes peeled on. MSTR, a little bit of momentum over there. Traders, I also, little heads on up, because I'm already in the green, and again, I definitely am looking to trade more, little heads on up for you guys. But I also want to trade my prop firm today as well, if I don't want to get too risky as in trading my old money. So I'm actually going to log in to my prop firm account here over on One Stop Prop and make sure that we're all good. So give me a second. Let me grab this. And let me head on over here. Active. see again a new dashboard here. I'm trying to figure out how the heck do I get to my prop firm account here. They made it, again, I like the new dashboard they made, but I'm trying to get me in here. Hold on, I gotta figure this out. Status. Trading days. Go to platform. Okay, I think I got it. Are we back? Prop here. Oh, wrong one. Guys, I'm excited for today. 926 in the market. All right, a little side note here, traders. Let's, we got to make a decision real quick. We have to ask ourselves a very important question right here and right now. We know at this moment, all eyes, all attention, all focus is going to be on ROLR. I want you guys to think about something right here and right now. Every single person, come up with a decision. Do you believe that ROLR is going to go up, or do you believe that ROLR is going to go down? Which one do you believe? ROLR is going to be going up, or ROLR is going to be going down? Because the thing is, the market opens up in 2 minutes. And if you want to, you can go ahead and either A, look for a dip buy off this blue line. This blue line will be a dip buy opportunity where we bounced off $15 once, bounced off $15 twice, bounced off $15 for a third time, fourth time, fifth time. We are having $15 continue to hold. We do have bottom support at $12.40, and we have like the absolute bottom all the way back down to $10. We also have strong resistance at $18.30, and you have strong resistance at $20. If you are a shorter, you can either A, short right at the start of the day, looking for that reversal and looking for that sell-off and that drop, or you can wait for a pop. It's either you're shorting right away, or you're trying to wait for that little pop on up and then shorting from there. If you're a dip buyer, you're looking for either the bounce off $15, or again, you're waiting for that pullback and then that bounce back on up. Unfortunately, there's no way to be 100% certain what ROLR is going to do right at the start. ROLR might just get enough buying volume and squeeze right up to $18 and get halted within 3 seconds. ROLR might get a sell-off and dump on down to $13 in 3 seconds. I do not know. Again, I've had 2 trades today. We're up $2,200. Yes, guys, we're up over $2,000 already today. That's pretty insane. That's pretty awesome. And now at this time, when we're taking a look over on ROLR, we are just staying ready and staying alert. Hey, if you guys fired up today, as I always ask, hit that thumbs on up. Get yourself excited and get yourself ready to rock and roll. It seems like we're going to be dropping on down. If I had to take a guess, I would say maybe quick little pop and then drop right back on down to 13. I don't have any order set at this time, but I do know, again, there is a lot of money to be made at the start of the day. We do have a small little downtrend. We can connect the dots as well. This would be like the downtrend that you guys can watch out for. Market is now live. Market is now open. Strong resistance up near around 1670. I would say I wouldn't be angry in any way if you want to do some shorts. 250 shares if we ever got back up towards like, 1850 or so. I mean, the thing is, we're going to get halted so often. We're about to get halted if it runs up to 1705. Like, that could happen in 10 seconds. So again, we're close to almost even just getting halted on the upside. We have so much more room to fall than to drop. 1818 now is the new halt area. So I would say if we can ever spike on up to like 1850, I like the potential short. 1870, look for the potential short. 1860, look for the potential short. I wouldn't mind doing again 750 shares at that area. Now, I did add a downtrend at this time. You guys can see downtrend, 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 downtrend. Holt area is 1818 at this moment, or now it's 1790. Let's see if we do get that kind of crazy squeeze and spike. Right now, it's not that fast. To be frank with you, things are a little bit slower at this moment. It's really not that fast, not that crazy. I'm going to put in some short entries all the way up at 1850 and higher in case that ever happens. But we do have, at this moment, purple line rejection, hitting 1650, which is the purple line rejection. We break this area, we could squeeze on up towards that 1790 Holt area, okay? Why not put a stop sell order below the light blue line? What do you mean by stop sell order? Are you saying, like, you know, if I do a dip buy right now or try to get involved on that play to have a stop loss underneath 15 bucks? Like, if you want to jump in right now, you could jump in right now and put a stop loss right underneath 15. And I think that's absolutely fine. So if you're saying to yourself, hey, I'm jumping out of $15, $15.50, $15.60, I think we're going to squeeze. Yeah, have a stop loss right out again, $14.70. Oh, to open up a position instead of a stop loss? So yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can definitely do that as well. I mean, again, Reese, I know you know, but I'm saying this out loud for every single person. Like, not every person is going to have the same plan or the same idea, but as long as you follow the same guidelines, we all know $15 is the best dip buy. Go after a $15 dip buy, have a stop loss underneath it. We all know we're going to have strong resistance up near around 1850. Look to sell or do a stop loss and have a stop. Look to sell your shares and enter a short at 1850. Have a stop loss at 1875. We all know if this stock again starts, breaking 1850, this thing could squeeze up to $20. We all know if this thing starts dropping on down to 1225. So it just comes down to what you want. Like, we have every entry there. We have dip buy area. We have shorting area. We have downtrend. We have VWAP. Now it comes on down to, where do you have the most confidence? Where can you place your stop loss? Are you going to average in at different areas? Right? So it just comes on down to, what you're really feeling and what you really like about this play and what you think has the best opportunity. So it's like, there's no wrong answer. There really isn't, as long as, again, you're doing it along support and resistance. SPY, little pullback right now. Guys, little heads on up. Here comes that $15 potential crack. Traders, we are getting slightly halted right now. ROLR, halted on the downside. SPY, starting to turn here, and then now getting a little bounce back on up. Let's get ready to get after it. All right, guys, got back to my prop firm. Prop firm right here. For anyone who does not know, I do have a balance right now of $105,000 over on this prop firm account. So I do have the prop firm all set, ready to rock and roll. S&P 500, nice little bounce play right here over on the SPY. Again, what's so good about the S&P 500 at this moment? The S&P 500, we do have a lot of strong support right off that 13 EMA. 13 EMA at the price of what is that? 689. 689, 13 EMA. Buyers are trying to move right back on in. S&P 500 trying to go for a little bit of the squeeze. Let's take a look at pre-market. Pre-market, guys, we have had a lot of resistance right around the 691-ish mark. I'm just going to be frank with you. I do think we're going to have some trouble right around that 691.60, 692 area. So if you can get a little upper shadow up towards around 692, that could be a little bit of a reversal mark. So I like trading the prop firm every now and then, staying prepared on this. Let's see what we can do right here. US 500. 10 shares. Actually, let's go a little bit bigger. 100 shares. US 500 comes on up towards around that 692 mark. Click sell. See if, again, we can start getting ourselves ready to go. Oh, and actually, I want to do the US 500. Excuse me. I'm actually going to get rid of this play. I'm going to look for the US 500. That's what I want. That's kind of more of like the crazy version. US 500 here. And then you could see, look at this, guys. Go straight up to 691. I had the wrong play. So, again, that's my fault. Had the wrong play on this one. But as you guys could see, a lot of old pre-market high. Pre-market high, pre-market high. Go on back, pre-market high. See how that got that little pop right there? And now again, starting to come back on down. I do think we have a lot of opportunity to be able to reverse as well. And again, this is the prop firm account. I am obviously still watching ROLR. ROLR is going to be a big play for us. Already up $2,000 though on the day. Don't need to get anything too crazy. Guys, ROLR, is there a chance, let me ask you guys right now, is there a chance that this one opens on up and just keeps on dumping? Is there a chance that ROLR, this one opens on up and we just don't see it back up here again? Does anyone here think that, ROLR is going to be done? Like it's going to be over with? It's going to be done with? People are going to move on from this play? Reese, how much of that 105 can you get in a check today? I believe I can get 5,000 bucks. So again, I started with 100,000. I got up to 109,000. I did request the payout. I did get $3,000 and now I have 105,000 in there. So the thing is, I'm assuming if I requested a payout right now, I would get whatever, like if I requested 5,000, I could probably get 4,000 from it. I'm thinking about doing a short order still underneath this purple line. So I'm actually thinking ROLR is going to be opening up at 9:38 and 22 seconds. It seems like, if I had to take a guess, it seems like we're going into a 10-minute hold. I would like to do maybe a little bit of a short underneath that purple line, but just staying underneath that purple line. So I would say if it gets a little pop up towards like 1550, 1540, 250 shares, 1548, 250 shares, 1570, 250 shares, 1560, 250 shares. See if I can get filled and a little dump back on down, sub 15. I'm thinking maybe we open on up, get a little pop back on up, and then dump right back on down. That's what I would like to see. So I'm going to give this play, I'm going to give this play a chance to do 1,000 shares on again. See if I can push myself up towards above $3,000. So right now, ROLR is going to be opening on up here, traders, in the matter of about 1 minute. Trying to get the next trade on us. So yeah, I know again, a lot of people might say, hey, this thing is just going to keep on fading and falling. So ROLR, I'm thinking maybe quick little spike to try to give it one last chance and then dump right back on down. Traders, all eyes, all focus over on ROLR. We should be opening on up here, team, in about 15 seconds. I'm going to see if I can get filled. If I can get filled and we go underneath 15, take a quick profit. Again, my goal is to just be able to make like 3,000 plus. If I can make another quick little $700. So guys, let's see if we pop on up towards 1550, get filled, and then dump back on down. We came on up towards like 1520 there for a second. Did you guys see that? We came on up to like 1520 there for a second. I want to see if I can get filled at like 1550. I might still get filled here, traders. Again, I'm not going on a big crazy order, and I will be willing to get out quickly. Guys, I'm getting filled right now. 250 shares. Guys, got filled a little bit more. Get a little more. And I got to be careful. Guys, I got filled 1,000 shares at 1550, and we just got halted on the upside. I got to be careful. We're still not halted. Just little heads on up. We're still not halted yet. This might come back to life here. Okay. Traders, ROLR, I have to be careful. I do not want to be caught up in a squeeze pattern. If this place squeezes, I need to get out. Okay? So right here, ROLR, 1,000 shares, short side, at resistance. I'm in on this play. I'm currently down about $700 over on ROLR. It says I'm up 12,000. I wish that was the case. I'm not really up 12,000. Right now at this moment, ROLR, I am currently in on this play. Looking to see, can this one open and dump back on down? If this play has any open above like 1650 or whatnot, I am just getting out and moving on. Okay? I got to be careful. Last thing I want to do is be up to $2,000 and go in the red. So for me to lose all my money today, I would have to allow it to go all the way up towards 1750 and me continue to hold. I am not going to allow it to go up to 1750. When I got this nice little green streak right here of 2,296, I'm in, as you guys know, at 1554. Why is that? Looking to get filled right underneath this purple line, dump back on down to 15 and crash and fade and fall. If it starts going up to 1750, I am getting out. I will not allow myself to go into the red today. Okay? Little heads on up for all traders. So that's always a goal for me. Whenever I'm up and I'm in the green, stay in the green. When you're up and in the green, stay in the green. Right now, traders, we are going to continue to watch this and stay alert. No forcing. We should be opening up at 9:44 in 15 seconds. So 9:44, 14 seconds. We still got some time. I'm in on this play, 1,000 shares on the short side. Now, hey, let's think about this also. Let's say hypothetically this opens on up and it starts spiking up hard. Let's say the stock opens on up and starts spiking up hard. How high can we go? The next main resistance line, as we know, is 1850. So please understand that here, traders. 1850 target, 1850 target, trend line, trend line, trend line. We break the trend line, 1850 target. Does that make sense to everyone? So again, I just want to make sure you clearly understand like everything that's happening here. We had first off, Deck was looking for a short. Where at? Well, we had resistance at the purple line, and he just again shorted again at the purple line. So me, I'm looking for this to open and dump right away. That would be best case scenario. To open on up and dump. If this stock does continue to climb, open on up and spike, we are getting up towards this area of 1850. 1850 is where we had old resistance. Excuse me. Where we had old resistance right here. Where we had old resistance right here. Let's say this thing does start going really crazy. Pre-market high is all the way up at $20. So we really have a few things that we really have to watch right when this play opens on up. Remember, we will never make big money if you are not willing to get yourself involved in a play. I will always pull the trigger at opportunity. Because the thing is, even if I'm wrong, you know what? I want to give it a chance. You're never going to be able to make a full-time living if, again, you aren't willing to be able to pull the trigger on certain plays. So the thing is, right now at this moment, I am involved on this play, looking for it to open, stay underneath like 1650, 1660, and dump. If the play continues to spike itself on up, we are most likely going to be going up towards around 1850. Does that make sense, everyone? So that's kind of where we're at this moment for all traders, making sure that you guys are all ready. Stock might be halted for, again, 10 minutes. We are going to be getting unhalted here, traders, coming on up very shortly. Let's stay alert, stay ready. I will not allow myself to go into the red. If I see anything like 1670 or higher, I am going to get out. I will still be up about $700, $800 on the day. So that's kind of like, you know, for me, stay above 5, 6, stay above $1,000 if we can. Let's stay in the green. You know, I don't have to win every trade, but let's not allow a loss to, again, take any sort of unnecessary hits. Guys, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watching this closely. Watching for the drop still. Seeing if we are going to fade at the purple line. Watching for the fade off the purple line here still. Watching for the fade off the purple line here. There we go. There we go. Guys, right now I'm down $100. Guys, I'm going to get out right here. I'm going to get out right here and break even. I'm going to get out right here and break even. I don't trust it right now. Okay? Break even trade. Gave it a chance. Looked for that dump. What happened? It bounced off 15. Right now, not worth it for me. Got out of this play. Breaking even at this time. Okay? So, still keeping my $2,000 profit. What's happening at this moment, traders? As you guys can see, we still are holding $15 support and we're still holding downtrend. I'm happy I didn't get squeezed. I, again, wish we broke through $15, but you know what? I'm just going to keep my $2,000 profit right now. Break even type of trade right there. Stay up $2,000. Was anyone a little nervous for me for a second? Was anyone scared? And if you're saying, no, I think you were handling it. You know what? I was nervous. I would have to change my pants. So I was scared. Okay? Just being honest with you. I was a little freaking nervous there. There's the sell-off. Guys, there's more of that sell-off. I am going to stay away from ROLR for a little bit. I'm going to stay away from ROLR. I'm going to, again, kind of just, I'm going to keep my $2,000 right now. Let's switch focus right now. Let's head on over towards our one-stop prop challenge here. And let's see if we can make a little money over on the S&P 500 over here. Guys, look at this reversal from the S&P 500 from those pre-market highs. Man, this is why I love past chart history pattern. You guys just take a look at past chart history pattern. Look how awesome this is. Hey, how do I know when I said, hey, everyone, get ready for a reversal around 692? Why did I say that? Well, because, again, we have resistance right here. And then you guys could see, of course, we had, again, resistance. We touched that area right here. And you guys could see, guess what? We had a reversal and we had resistance right here. And then guess what? We have, again, a reversal and we have resistance where at? Right here. The thing is, you could see bounce play. Holds up as resistance, resistance, hits resistance, fades and falls. Let's go back into a really large time frame right now. Really large time frame. What's the best thing that you guys can notice about the S&P 500? Let me actually, I might be able to do this in a 5-minute time frame. Do you guys see this? 5-minute time frame. Connect the dots. Downtrend, 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 downtrend. S&P 500. Great downtrend at this moment. That's top. S&P 500. Downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. Guess what we have right now? That's bottom. You have a better chance of winning on the S&P 500 if you do a short today. You have a better chance of winning on the S&P 500 if, of course, you just watch this and continuously hold this on the bear side. Because right now, if you connect the dots here over on the last 2 days, this is the last 2 days here, traders. Connect the dots, and what can you do for yourself? You can say, hey, I clearly understand where I should be looking. There is dip. There is a dip buy right here. There is, again, a dip buy here. There is 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 a dip buy here. And you guys can see there is a dip buy right there. It's not always perfect, but it's pretty close to perfect. There is a resistance line here. There is resistance here. There is resistance here. There is resistance here. So again, you can see where the S&P 500, where you should be focusing on at this moment. Pretty important for all traders to just be focusing on at all times. All right here, baby. Staying alert on all cases. No force and only put ourselves in the best of the best. That's what it's all about. S&P 500 most likely going to get back up towards around 690, 691. Start reversing back on down. Hey, thank you for everyone that's joining us so far today. Shout out to everyone that's here. Shout out to everyone that's crushing it. Let's have ourselves an absolutely awesome day ahead. Guys, when is ROLR opening back on up? ROLR going to be opening back on up in the matter of 2 minutes. Also, if we go back to the S&P 500 here, S&P 500, I will say look for a short back up near around 691. 691, you can look for a short. Or again, you can look for a dip buy back on down towards like 687. So it's either, again, short when you get back up near the red line, or a dip buy when you're hitting brand new lows. But again, just a little heads on up. Like you could see, hits 690, goes on down to 690, and then it might take a few tries. Like a lot of times you keep on fading and falling and dropping. There's a better chance of seeing bearishness right now than we do of bullishness. There's a better chance of bears at this time than bulls at this time. On this current channel, on this current trend line. Guys, ROLR is going to be opening up in less than 30 seconds. Little heads up for you guys. ROLR definitely getting weaker. I do think you are going to drop probably back on down towards around the $12 mark. I'm just going to be a smart trader. I'm keeping my $2,000 right now. I'm not going to get crazy. I'm just keeping my $2,000 at this moment. MSTR. What do we have here? Guys, MSTR. Hey, it's all from the video, baby. Right now, ROLR is live. ROLR is live at this time. Still getting weaker. Next hold area, 1233. We might get halted again. You are on the verge of getting halted again, guys. Little heads on up. Next dip buy, I would say somewhere right around that, yeah, kind of where we just came on down to, that 1225 mark. I'm not touching ROLR at this time. I'm kind of sitting back right now, letting it happen. BNAI also getting a little bit of buying volume. BNAI's ripped about $1. So BNAI ripped about $1 so far. ROLR. BNAI still again starting to squeeze on up here. Starting to get a little hype and trying to get a little momentum. Traders, let's have a little bit of fun right here as well. Guys, I just made $2,000. That's my biggest profit so far in 2026. Let's give away some of this money. Who wants a free $100? I'm going to Venmo someone right now on the live stream. Who wants a free $100? Again, I want to share it, give it back to you guys. You guys can use that over on, again, a Tradecaster membership. But you guys are here supporting me every single day. Let's take again $100 of this and let's Venmo it to someone here over in chat. So, let's do it. Let's have some fun real quick. It's been a fun morning so far today. And let's pop this on out here. We do have a couple different chats going. We got the YouTube live stream going. We do have, again, the Tradecaster chat going. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna Venmo $100 to someone in chat right here and right now. First thing I'm gonna do, I always like to make it as completely random as possible. Completely random as possible. Wheel of Destiny, baby. The Wheel of Destiny. First things first, we're gonna go with Tradecaster chat or, again, YouTube chat. Tradecasters, you guys can always jump over on the YouTube as well. And we're just going to go Tradecaster or YouTube. Let's see you again. What do we have? I'm going to go with 7 spins. Actually, I'm going to go with 2 spins for $2,000. Ready? 1, 2. Let's see. Who's getting it? Who's getting it? Who's getting it? All right. You got to be a Tradecaster member. First things first. Tradecaster. You guys are going to be winning. Someone here is going to be winning $100. Tradecaster, I'm going to make this fun. For the person who drops the funniest GIF in chat, the funniest GIF in chat in the next 30 seconds, we will vote on who has the best GIF, or I will pick which GIF is the funniest. In the next 30 seconds, pick the funniest GIF you can, and we will give that person $100. You have until the time of 9:55 to post your funny GIF. I don't even want to look. I'm going to count down from 30. Whoever posts the funniest GIF, you get one choice. YouTube, help me out. What is the funniest GIF you see? You get one choice, one entry. You have 20 seconds left. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's the funniest GIF we have here, guys? Funniest GIF. What the heck is this thing? All right, that might be winning at this moment. Ritz, what is going on here? I like the Jeff? King of... Okay. King of Farts? King of Farts? Mind game with a monkey? All right, all right. Come on. Come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Come on. I'm going to have to go with, I mean, I just don't know what this is. I'm so confused on what this is here. Temu Shrek? Do you guys like Temu Shrek? Do you guys like Bonk? Or do you guys like Mini Jake Paul? You gotta tell me Shrek, Jake Paul, or Boink? Shrek, Jake Paul, or Boink? Which one's the best one? Mini Jake Paul, Mini Jake Paul, Mini Jake Paul, Shrek. All right. Guys, we'll go Mini Jake Paul. Concrete Trader! Concrete Trader, you just won yourself $100. Concrete, send me a DM right now of your Venmo. I will Venmo you $100 right now in chat. So I'll get you. Or you can just hit me with a Venmo request. I think you have my number. Let's see here, guys. ROLR trying to still build itself back on up. There's a chance ROLR still squeezes. SEGG, not too much. BNAI, no. AZI, no. Just having some fun every single day, guys. That's what it's all about. Guys, let's look at, is the SPY near our entries at all? No, again, SPY, we cannot jump in on this play until we come back on down towards like 687s. 687s is where you guys can get a good dip buy. Again, just follow the trend. Don't buy in until you go, like, I would say 687s. Wait for it to go lower than what we think. Wait for it to hit that blue line or even go slightly under that blue line. Okay? Follow the channel. Right now, there's a better chance of shorting and winning. You have a better chance shorting right now and winning than you do on the long side. But, you know, probably not a crazy amount left, but, you know, you might get a little green candle here and there. You might get a little bouncing here and there, but you just have room to kind of just slowly fade all the way on down. So, I mean, it kind of even makes more sense just to do a short. Maybe we do a US 500 sell right here. I'm going to do that. 500 shorting the S&P 500, but this is the US 500. So I'm over on one stop prop at this moment, traders. I just did a 5-share US 500 futures trade. And what I'm betting on is that the S&P 500 is going to stay in this channel. The S&P 500 is fading and falling and dropping and fading and falling and dropping. And I do believe we will get little bounces here and there off this blue line. But as long as we continue to stay on this downtrend, we're going to keep getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And a lot of times when you touch the blue line, you even go slightly underneath it, then bounce back on up. So I'm going to say right here, if the US 500, we start cracking, we start going a little bit into the green, we could easily be able to make, you know, $500 to $1,000, especially as we start dumping on down underneath this area. So look at this crack right here. Now, I will say we are getting near a support line. We're getting near support. We just had a nice reversal, nice fade. Let's see if we can keep on cracking a little bit more. We can put the S&P 500 up on the live stream because, again, this is all in real time. We are dropping more, and boom! Just like that, guys, $2,500. Oh, my goodness. $2,500. Let me, again, lock that on out. Take my gains. Perfect. 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 And there's the S&P 500, $2,500 over on the prop firm. That's awesome. Now, again, my prop firm account is currently sitting at $108,000. So just like that, traders, this is one of the good things about trading a prop firm account is that you're not risking your real money. The only thing I'm risking is my entry fee that I got to take the $100,000 test. So I paid the entry fee. I got the $100,000 test, passed it, And now I'm saying to myself, I'm not really risking $108,000. What I'm risking is, again, the $300 I paid. So if I spent $300 and I can make $8,000 and now I can request a payout the next day, it's perfect. Beautiful. And guys, look at the S&P 500. I didn't want to go against the trend. What it came on down to is I didn't want to go against the trend. To the S&P 500 fading and falling and dropping, I just didn't want to go against, saying, oh, let's look for a buy when everything's pointed down. You know what I mean? So, hey, added a $2,500 profit to the prop firm account. Eric, request 100. Guys, this is insane. I said, Eric, request a $100 Venmo request. Guess what he did? He puts a $1,000 Venmo request. Just for that, I'm not sending it to you anymore. I'm just kidding, man. It's $100. Don't worry, I gotcha. Send. It's going on through, and it has been completed. You're all set, buddy. Congratulations. Happy to hook you on up. Thank you for the fun. No, I just sent it. Please confirm, Eric, that I have sent you $100 and I'm not lying. Actually, even if you don't want to show, I'll show it. Bang. Actually, you know what? Let's try to Photoshop this real quick to make me look better. How about this? Let's go. Let's grab this here. Okay. And now let's go with 0. Let's go 0, 0, 0. Okay. And now let's kind of match this up in a way. It's a little bit bigger. Okay. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. There it is. All right, traders. For anyone who does not know, just because I'm a super nice guy, I actually just sent Eric $100,000. That's what's that's what's so great about being a Tradecaster member, is you never know when you're going to receive $100,000. Congratulations. Congratulations. Right now, S&P 500 still falling. Traders, I'm having a blast in 2026. I am having a freaking blast in 2026. $2,500 on the prop firm. $2,000 over on my real money account. And give it away, money to members over on Tradecaster? It's like, let's go. Guys, let's turn it up in 2026, huh? Let's have an absolute blast in 2026. And if you guys are, again, loving it, and if you guys are loving life, guys, make sure you guys come on over here to Tradecaster.com. Tradecaster.com. Sign on up. Become part of the team, and you guys will be all set, ready to get after it here. The undeniable. The insufferable. The absolutely transfusible. We're going to have a big day ahead. Let's see what else we can do on this day here, traders. S&P 500 trying to get a little bounce play. ROLR. Guys, the best thing that would happen today is if ROLR can re-squeeze. Does anyone here think that is going to happen? Does anyone here believe that ROLR is going to squeeze on up? Traders, get ready for this. we might get another squeeze over on ROLR. Guys, ROLR trying to get halted on the upside. Tom V says, hey, Deck, don't forget that the Supreme Court may rule today on Trump's tariff. That could send the market wild, for sure. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the heads on up. I appreciate you. ROLR still trying to again spike on up towards 1540. Let's see if this thing. Let's see if we can be able to get this hype here. See if we can get this community going. My goal today, I did send out an email today, guys, saying, hey, you know what? I want to be able to try to make $3,000, $3,000 trading goal. So I sent this out here this morning. $3,000 trading goal. I say we get a little crazy today. I say we trade 5+ times today. I say we shoot for $3,000 this morning. Well, again, I don't want to be a person that talks the talk without walking the walk. You know, we were up to 2,200. We are at 2,031 so far. So we're about, you know, what, $900 away, $969 away from hitting that goal. How do you guys like my YouTube thumbnails every day? I spend probably about 18 hours a week dressing up in different costumes to be able to put down good YouTube thumbnails for you. I hope, again, you guys see the YouTube thumbnails and you're like, haha, that's funny. Let me click it. If not, I'm just going to start putting blink photos or something. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoy them. Here we go, baby. Let's see what we have. It's currently ROLR 1005. We got halted at. We will be getting unhalted at 1010. 1010. Going to be watching and waiting to see what we have. See what's going to be coming on up. ROLR. Going to see if we can try to squeeze and get a little momentum. All right, ROLR here, traders. I'm just kind of bouncing around. You know, obviously, there's nothing we're missing. You know, I will say BCAR has moved 20 cents. You know, it's moved 20 cents. It's not that crazy. BNAI. BNI is coming up towards around $2. I would definitely say BNMI, trying to get some hype. HMA also. Let me type out a little watch list. Watch list right now is it's like 10:09 in the morning. Let's go with BNAI. Let's go with AHMI. Let's go with ROLR. That's your watch list right now. And we're going to see if we can maybe get a couple more good ones here. A couple more trades, getting ourselves moving. All right, come on, ROLR. Big decisions you guys got to make right now. Anyone here going to look for another short? Where's the perfect short? Perfect short on ORLR is going. I feel like I'm just randomly saying letters now. Perfect short over on ROLR. All right, but you guys know what I'm saying. Blue line, $15. $15 used to be support. Support. Now that holds up as the ceiling. AKA resistance. What happens if you break resistance? Short squeezes happen. Shorts have to cover. Stock goes up higher. That momentum could lead to the stock then breaking the downtrend. If you break $15, it's going to activate a lot of short coverings, or shorts are going to cover, which then is going to probably pop it up to 1550, which is going to lead towards more shorters covering, which will then probably lead to a squeeze. I would say if there is going to be a squeeze, this will be the best time for the chance for it to happen. We are above 15. Let's see if we can hold 15, cover these shorts, squeeze on up towards around $17. Let's see if this can happen here. This is what I'm talking about. It's trying to break through the blue line, stay above 15, and then trying to stay and break the purple line. We have to get above 1530 and stay above 1530 if you guys want this thing to go crazy. If you want this thing to go crazy, it's got to get above and stay above 1530. Do I make myself clear? Get above, stay above 1530 for the short squeeze. Right now, let's get rid of the light blue line. Let's just get rid of that for a second. It's now just purely purple line right here. Downtrend, 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 downtrend. It's purely purple line at this moment. The downtrend is just so strong, and everyone keeps selling at the purple line. Why is everyone selling at the purple line? Because you don't want to lose. People are like, well, let's go ahead and all buy at the purple line. No, we're all going to lose, right? So the thing is, you just have to follow once you know the rules. All right, stock trading is almost like, you have to find what the rules of the games are. Hey, ROLR, what's the rule of the game? Well, the rule of the game is you have to find the purple line, aka the downtrend, and then you got to find support. Everyone sell and short at the purple line, everyone buy at support. So the thing is, every stock you pick, let's go over to AHMA. This is a new game, and there's new rules. And these rules are, if you come up near around 1550, everyone sell. Everyone short. Everyone get out of your position. And if you come on down towards around 1420, everyone buy. Right? Those are the rules of the game. HMA has new rules. Short at 1550, buy at 1420. Right? ROLR, this is a different game. Short at the downtrend, buy at support. The only reason you are consistently losing in the stock market is you are not playing the game by the rules. If every person on ROLR says short and sell at the purple line, and you come on up and you say, haha, guess what, losers? I'm going to buy at $15. Guess what? I'm going to buy. You're just going to lose all your money. Right? You're not going to win. I don't care, like, the ego or who you think you are. If you are putting in $5,000, you have no chance of changing this downtrend. Just play the downtrend. Well, I like to buy stocks that go up to new highs. I like to buy stocks when they hit new breakout areas. Well, guys, again, that's not what's happening over on ROLR. Yes, that's what some people sound like. Okay, that's what some of you guys sound like. So the thing is, it's better to just play by the rules. Short, dip buy. Stop trying to find breakouts every single time you touch a trade. That's why, again, the majority of you guys end up losing. So it's just play the game. Play the rules. Every play. Right? Click BNAI. New set of rules. Guys, what's BNAI rules? Anyone know? Go to the high of the day. 675. That's the top resistance area. 675 top resistance. We can also say at this moment, we do have a little bit of an uptrend. Uptrend at this moment. Right here. Absolutely great. Comes right up towards around $6. We also do have a lot of support right back on down towards around 590. Play the rules of the game. Dip buy down low. Short up high. Watch her again. Uptrend to be able to hold up as the next support line. So we got to figure out. So we always just got to do here, right?
Perpetrating but scared to kick reality.
Man, you've been doing all this dope producing. You ain't had a chance to show them what time.
I'm playing your track again.
Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity,
She could get innocent, frightening. Clap for a nigga with his happiness.
Some young niggas like to sway.
You got me on my cell phone. Now they always say congratulations.
All right, traders, let's see what we have here at this moment. Let's see if we can get ourselves back on up. Let's see if we can keep on going here. Let's see what we can do. Gonna see if, again, some buying volume can move on in. Tom V, Deck, any info on when Fox Runner is going to start using the Bazinga news filter? They came out with... where is it? They had they put the survey results earlier this morning. So they took a survey last week saying, what do you guys want us to incorporate first? So let me scroll on down to it. Right here. So it says survey results are in. We asked our users which features would they like done first in 2026. What came in first place was Watchlist, push alerts, and mobile desktop. So basically for the Watchlist, type out any stock you want. Type out any stock you want. When it comes out with any news or any filing, it'll be pushed to your phone and a notification will pop on up. So that was the number one voted one. Mobile alerts, aka push alerts, to, again, all your watch list plays and sent over on the desktop. And then number 2 was Bazinga server integration. Number 3 was Fox Runner Analyst mobile push alerts. So basically, if you had to say, when is it going to be done, I would probably say, 2 to 3 weeks maybe. I don't know. I really have no idea. I'm just kind of assuming, but they said they want to do this first, this second, this third. But those are all things that are going to be coming on up. That's kind of the order coming on up here in the future with that. But I assume probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks. If I had to make the assumption, probably 2 to 3 weeks. Traders, ROLR. Let's see if this thing can still squeeze. Now remember, if we can ever get above like $16, it's game time and we could take on off. Now, the next rule of the game is come back on down to 12. You could definitely look for some sort of dip buy. Come back on down towards 12, you can definitely get some sort of dip buy opportunity. That's the rule of the game. Right now, ROLR has been rejected a lot off this trend line. ROLR here, traders, watching this one. Going to give this a little bit more time. Give this day until about 10:30. Let's give it about 10 more minutes. I'm, again, extremely happy with my day, though. And can there be a chance that we do start squeezing and breaking that $15 mark? Traded again, ROLR today. Traded the prop firm today as well. Again, I always want to just give some awesome love over to my broker, though, Cobra. If you guys do not use Cobra, they are fantastic. It's how I shorted ROLR today. So many people are saying I couldn't short ROLR. It's because, again, you just have to use a better broker. Cobra is the best of the best. Make sure that you guys are all set, ready to get after it. Team, I want to see, can we get above that $15 mark? All it takes is one pop. All it takes is one kind of, or I would say just a couple short covers to kind of lead to this squeeze, and it could happen at any time. Just be ready for it. Be ready for those short squeezing. $15 break, watch the buys. Right now, there's no point of even going long or short, really. Right now, you're in the middle. Always avoid the middle. The middle is right here. The middle is we have room to go up to 15. We have room to fall back on down towards around. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, more than happy to help you guys on out with anything that you guys need. So if you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns, I am here to help. I look forward to helping you guys on out, and I want to be able to see you guys grow and learn. We are coming on up towards around $15 again. We just spiked on up towards around $14.80. Let's see if buyers are going to start moving on in. Now, the thing that I tell you is, again, if you buy at the purple line, you have a better chance of losing than winning. That's the rules of the game. At some point, one rule will be broken. Either the blue line will crack or the purple line will break out. At some point, one rule will change. But right now, it's been the same rules for the last 3 hours. Downtrend, support line. It's very difficult to nail when that rule change is going to be applied. Joe Runner, do you remember what symbol we thought about for the mid-candle breakout pattern? Yeah, EVTV. Right, so EVTV, this is, again, one of those kind of plays to keep on the back burner. It's not in a perfect mid-candle breakout pattern right now, Joe Runner, but I will say, again, we've gone from 40 cents up towards $5. Good pullback would be right around $2.50. It came back down to $2.60 yesterday. That would be mid-candle. Now it's starting to work its way back on up. So I would say EVTV did have positive results on Monday. EVTV had extension yesterday, then came back on down, and now it's kind of sitting where it's maybe gearing up either today or tomorrow for that re-break of $4. So yeah, EVTV is a good one to watch. I would put that on your watch list, and as it climbs, it's definitely going to start getting more attention. Any thoughts over on AHMA? AHMA, right here. What do we have? It seems like the best way to play this, VWAP support, 1380, top resistance 1550. Dip buy, $14 to 1380. Then again, maybe slow little climb. The only thing I don't like is look at past chart history pattern. How many times can you look at the past chart history pattern and you see something similar? What does today look like? Today looks like spike, upper shadow, and then kind of just like is going to float around 1370. Take a look at this. Spike, upper shadow, comes back, floats around. Spike, upper shadow, sits around its high. Spike, upper shadow, this one kept on falling. But this play is kind of known to spike, turn into an upper shadow, aka give back its gains, and then kind of just float to where it's at. So to be frank with you, just by looking at the past, I don't think I would really want to be trading AHMA today because we're already getting after the first hour of the day. Pre-market's over. The first hour is over. Volatility is going to start slowing on down. And by looking at the previous characteristics of the stock, I'm kind of understanding that this is going to be a play that's probably just going to move sideways the rest of the day. You might get a little uptrend, little downtrend, but it's probably going to close somewhere right around $13.90 to $14. Cobra, they are dropping down. Just a little heads on up, guys. They are dropping down their minimum. Right now, their minimum is around $22,000 to open up a Cobra account. And again, the reason why it's so expensive is because they are a premium broker. Now, little heads on up. They are starting a wait list. They are going to be dropping on down. And I want to tell this for every single person. You guys can actually sign up to Cobra right now. They are starting a wait list to start their brand new $5,000 accounts. Now, again, this is not for Venom. They are going to be dropping down their broker to now 5,000 coming on up, but there is going to be a wait list. Now, again, when are they doing this? They are doing this when the PDT rule starts coming back on down as well. So if you guys would like to sign up and be part of that wait list, you can still go ahead, click the link. You can sign up, give your info, whatever, and then be able to sign up to the wait list. You can also contact their support team and say, hey, I want to sign up to Cobra. I don't have enough money right now, but when you guys drop on down, I want to be able to get on right away. And you can contact them, and then they will add you to the wait list. If you guys can, make sure, again, you tell them that I sent you, and that's always very helpful. ROLR. Traders, we are, again, still watching ROLR right now. Whew. I need a little second. I mean, I've been acting like a psychopath for the last 2.5 hours straight, I feel like. For the last 2.5 hours straight, I've been a little wild. Okay, I've been a little crazy. Been a little wild, been a little crazy. I've been having a little bit too much fun. I gotta, again, take a little log off the fire. Kind of ease off on the brakes a little bit. Gotta go outside. Start looking and start picking some dandelions. Just stare at the clouds for a little bit. What do you guys think? Should I just give away another $100 today? Should we just do that instead? Right now, again, the market's starting to fall. Should I just give away some more money? It is fun. I do enjoy doing it. Just because, again, it gets the people hyped. How about this, guys? Let's set like a 2026 rule. Maybe, again, a 2026 rule is whenever I make over like $1,000, we always have to give away money. Like, that should be a fun rule that we imply all of 2026. Whenever you make over $1,000, we always have to give away some of it. So we can apply that for 2026. ROLR, look, come on. Let's just see if we get this pop here. Let's just see if we can get it. How's the S&P 500 doing in its trend line? Nice little bounce back on up from 687. to do. Also, I do want to just give a little bit of a shout out right here. Over the last few days, I see this man, Rich World, little heads on up, Rich World. You comment, you like, you subscribe. You, again, do so much over in that YouTube chat. I want to hook you up with a free month of TradeCaster access. So send me an email at deckmartrades@gmail.com. Just the fact that you are here every day, you are commenting every day, always saying positive, supporting things. I just want to hook you up with a free month of tradecaster.com. So send me an email at deckmartrades@gmail.com. I just want to kind of give back and say a little thank you to you, man. You know, just when please know, when you guys are asking questions, when you guys are going the extra mile, when you guys are liking, when you guys are subscribing, when you guys are, again, engaging and being able to do so much, I always just want to be able to give back to you, and I do notice it. I do see it. So I always want to, say thank you to the people that go the extra mile. Right now, ROLR. Guys, ROLR still, again, trying to hold that $15 mark. This might be one of those plays that, it could be in the next 5 minutes or it could be in the next 2 hours that all of a sudden this play starts squeezing back on up. So, it could be in 5 minutes. It could be in 2 hours that we just all of a sudden have that whole... I would say no matter what, for the rest of the day today, keep your eyes peeled over on ROLR. Okay, no matter what, for the rest of the day, keep your eyes peeled over on ROLR. Lastly, here is my entire P&L of today. The main trade that got me the $2,000 was this bottom trade here, where I did get about 1,250 shares. I got in at around 850, and I got out at 650. So I was able to make, again, that nice profit today after, again, having this trade. Then I had 2 small trades where I essentially just broke even, right? Again, it wasn't worth it for me. I just got a little nervous. Just said, hey, you know what? I'm up $2,000. Let me keep my $2,000. So this was the $2,000 trade, the first red and blue. This is almost a break-even trade, and that was almost a break-even trade. Okay? Just want to be transparent. You guys can take a picture if you guys want to, whatever you guys need. I just always want to show you guys my entire P&L. Jeff, today was rough. I feel like, again, I drew landscaping duty at Happy Gilmore's grandma's nursing home. That's a tough place to do landscaping duty. I heard they work you there until your back hurts. Mister! Your AC fell on me! Mister! Und ja! Get me out of here! Oh. Hey, traders. 10:29 in the morning. I'm going to say right now at this moment, let's give it one final attempt over on ROLR. One final attempt over on ROLR. And let's see what this play can do for us. ROLR. I appreciate every single person here. Let's see if this one can get that one final pop and squeeze. If we start going back underneath the VWAP, though, we're pretty good on the day. We need more activity out of ROLR. We need a little bit more volume out of ROLR. ROLR trying to get a little bit of this hype. ROLR still trying to get that little bit of that climb here. Rich World, just got your email. I will get back to you soon. All right, traders. Hey, you guys know the game plan. You guys know the drill. You guys know what we're looking at. Man, what a fun day today was. Streaming for about 3.5 hours. As you guys know, I rarely / never take days off work. And the reason why is, number one, I just have so much fun. Number two, I enjoy trading the stock market. Number three, I like making money. And number four, it comes on down to I made a commitment to you guys. I made a commitment to be your mentor. I made a commitment to be able to show up and be able to trade in front of you. I made a commitment to try to help you guys become the best traders you guys can become. And again, I do take that serious. You guys could literally be watching the thousands of other people that are probably streaming out there. But the fact that you guys have chosen me, I do not want to abuse that. I do not want to take that for granted. I do not want to take advantage of that in any sort of way. So thank you so much for everyone tuning in today. Thank you so much for everyone watching. Thank you for everyone who's part of this absolutely amazing community over on tradecaster.com. Start studying up the video library lessons. Get on over here, and you guys are all set, ready to get after it. Team, amazing job. Amazing work. 3RN, I need a quick diagnostic over on BEEM. Doesn't seem like much to me, buddy. I mean, you might get a little dip buy or bounce buy off that 200-day moving average. But again, had a quick spike this morning because it did have good earnings. Earnings really isn't a big press release when it comes down to microcaps. Earnings stocks usually gap up and then kind of do nothing throughout the day. So again, earnings really isn't that big or exciting. You might be able to grind back up towards around 220, but if you get back up near 220, just break even. Like, I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze. It's not worth it to be involved in, that play right now. Hey, other than that though, traders, it's a blast to be here. Gotta stay excited, gotta stay motivated, gotta stay hungry day in and day out, doing everything we can. Traders, thank you so much for this day. Thank you so much for this morning. We do have ROLR getting a little bit weaker, but you know what? We're going to continue to watch this throughout the day. Going to put up the scanners over on tradecaster.com, and I will be here throughout the day in case we do start getting some bigger spikes. I love ya! $2,000 today, baby! Let's go! Let's keep working! Let's keep getting after it! I love ya! Hit that thumbs on up and help me wrap this thing on up here, traders. In 3, 2, 1! Ah! Woo! I love you. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be back after it tomorrow. Hello? 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 Mic check, mic check. Hello? Hello? Guys, little heads on up for every single person. ROLR starting to squeeze its way back on up. I'm just kidding. ROLR starting to squeeze its way back on up. I'm going to go live over on tradecaster.com in a couple minutes here. I am not trading at this moment, but I do want to let you guys know that ROLR is back. I don't want you guys to miss this play. Please be fully aware of this stock at this time. Thank you.
Baby, tell them that the truth's cold. But you're just the chance I take to keep on dreaming. You're just the